I know. Niners! But okay, you know what I got to do? First, I want to run down something to you because, like, here's the thing. I don't even know, were the Niners favored in this game? And if they were, what was the point spread? I'm looking at this. The It seems the Niners were minus 170 and Philly was plus 150. Uh, I, I've Were the Niners favored to win this game? Um, and over 50 points was minus 115, under 50 points 105. Vegas did it again. As a matter of fact, I think the Fighters were favored by 3, right? 3.5? They covered the spread. Plus 3, right? So, man, you know what I want to do? I just want to go over this, just to put it into perspective, something what just happened here. What was being said before the game, right? Why the Niners could win, right? If your team scores 41 points, there's a good chance that multiple things are going right. This is about last week's game. This is what they were talking about before this game started, right? In the Niners' case, that could not have been more true. By halftime, the Niners had already scored 31 points and were looking like the best offense in all of football. It must be said that the performance occurred against a dismal Lions team. See, today we played a monster. But that also shouldn't take away from the fact that the Niners looked really good in week one. Jimmy Garoppolo threw for 314 yards and a touchdown. Trey Lance added a touchdown on his only pass attempt of the game. If the Niners can implement both quarterbacks more within the same game, this offense can get even more dominant. Trey didn't get a snap today, which was really weird. But I imagine Kyle's going to keep Trey out of situations where he has really high pressure situations, I guess. I'm guessing. I don't know what the reason was behind that. But it goes on to say the ground game poured in 2 scores as well, and what should be a very high scoring game. I don't think so. The 49ers can win this game by doing exactly what they did last week, scoring early, scoring often, and putting up 35 plus points to offset an Eagles team, which will likely put up 30 plus again as well. The media had me going. I was saying, yelling all kind of things at both Bleacher Report and at a couple other sites. But fam, let me go. Before we go to the phones, post game review of the Niners Eagles game week 2 post game perspective from where a Niner fan sits. Coach DeMeco Ryans, starting with Coach DeMeco Ryans' offensive game plan. Were you satisfied with that? The 49ers' level of offensive execution throughout the contest. Spotlight on Brandon Aiyuk awarding the game. Yeah, Brandon Aiyuk. I'm still worried about him, especially after today. And awarding the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. I'll do that real quick. DeMeco Ryans' defensive plan. I'm not sure what the 49ers are doing. I suspect they look a little better than they did last week because they had to muscle up today on several different occasions, and they did. So this is a work in progress. There are some things the 49ers are trying to add to whatever they were doing before Sal left. It's basically the same defense because the guys that are in there are basically doing the same thing they were, but with some DeMeco, adjustments, right? So I thought they were good at times, and at times they really pissed me off. Um, the 49ers' level of offensive execution throughout the contest started off a little slow and shaky. And I know everybody spotlighted Jimmy. Jimmy made a couple of bad throws for sure. There were a couple of drops, but there was also something about Kyle's play calling. I'm not sure if Kyle knew exactly what to do about Jonathan Gannon's defense because they were really putting it to us in the beginning. That interior defense is tough. Don't kid yourself. That had nothing to do with the 49. That had nothing to do with the. That had all to do with the offensive line. They were struggling big time. They were in on every snap, but they finally weathered that storm and sort of just. It was just a matter of the 49ers staying tough for 4 quarters and not giving in. I mean, remember, we didn't give them. They had 3 points going into the 4th quarter, right? I wanted them to stay with that 3 points too. Spotlight on Brandon Aiyuk. I am concerned about Brandon Aiyuk. He is supposed to be one of our biggest contributors this year, and all right now it's nothing but Debo, pretty much Sherfield making cameos, and all Debo, and that's it. Ayuk's not been involved yet like he should be. I want to see more of that happen. Even George Kittle was It was a Debo Samuel show. I think Debo might have pulled up near 150 yards again today. The game ball to the top, the offense and defensive players. I'll just get my defensive player off because you know what I'm going to say, don't you? I'm going to split it between Jimmy and Debo, but you know what? Let me just, I'll declare myself ineligible for the offensive player. Defensive player, damn. Who was the defensive player? Because, you know, I'm tempted to say Demo because Fred has not been that involved in the defense as he was in the last year, right? Demo again, but he got smoked on one play. It didn't hurt us, though, right? J-Dub was involved. Kwaski T did a pretty good job today. Javon Kinlaw, he made the difference, didn't he, on the defensive line? Was he the difference today? I just don't know. I got to make up my mind later. I want to hear what you got to say first on this. As far as the scores being predicted, Papa Dragon 17-13 Niners, 3 points. What do we have? 17. What was the score? 17-11? Yeah, 17-11. Papa was close. 17-13. Pete Gorman said 17-14. Sharon's mom said 17-13. So we basically shut down the Eagles' offense. Of course, they shut themselves down doing a bunch of boneheaded things as well. Anyway, fam. All right, so Okie Niner, we go 4-0. We're taking that first seed. Go Niners. Okie Niner, good to see you back, fam. Oh, okay, fam. And, you know, I want to see, hit me with those questions as fast as you can and anything else you want to bring to the table. Be brief. After the game, 3 minutes. That's it. Okay? Because we got to move as fast as we can. Because everybody wants to get back to see the rest of the games too. All right. Let's go to the phone. Papa Dragon. Pop.
How about them Niners?
Oh, man. They were seriously cool.
I was close, Ronbo.
Yeah, you were. You was right
The point spread at kickoff was 2.5.
Ooh, Niners?
2.5, yep.
Yeah. Because I was wondering if the Niners were still favored.
2.5. Eagles they were still favored, but it dropped from 3.5 to 3, and then right before kickoff it was 2.5.
And the Niners almost made that coming. Still clowning around in the fourth quarter. I don't know what they was doing, looking at Hurts running down the field. Everybody said, "You go get him? Were you supposed to get him? Somebody get him?" And then he went down there and fouled him.
Yeah.
I said, "Boy, y'all need an ass whooping." Oh, God. Okay,
Yeah.
It's over. We got it.
It pains me to say it, but my first game ball goes to the jet flying, limousine riding, porn stove riding, Jimmy G, baby. Jimmy G gets the game ball.
Good job.
Because, you know, normally Jimmy G, he coughs it up or he throws the interception. He kept his composure. He did all right. I mean, he wasn't awesome, but he didn't get a game away. That's the kind of ugly kind of game you got to win. He gets the MVP. And of course, Javon Kinlaw gets the defensive MVP with that kick block.
Yeah.
Plus, he helped control the inside of the line. Got good push there. So, real good, solid game. This kind of game that you can build your identity on. So, really good game. Real happy for the boys to get this one on the road. I knew it was going to be tight. I knew it was going to be low scoring. I knew it was going to be low scoring. I knew it. I just knew it. Their defense and offensive lines are no joke. They're top in the league.
Really ain't.
And,
my God. Jesus, the Eagles going to beat up some people this year.
Honestly.
They're going to beat some people up.
Well, you know, they are a couple of plays away from, you know, really winning this game. And then, you know, they made some stupid decisions going forward down the goal line
and knocking Trey Sermon completely out. Yeah, that was stupid.
You gotta put respect on the 49ers' name. Put some respect on that name. Come up from these people, Ronbo. Put some respect on his name.
I tell you.
And the rest of the league should be serious to notice too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, we are good. But look, big shout outs to Ronbo Sports Production. Appreciate everything that you do. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Thanks, Bob.
And Papa Dragon is out.
Nice. Dr. Dragon's going. All right, fam. Pop just want to get that.
God damn, Papa.
All day.
He does that all the time.
All day.
Pop, go get some water, man. I know you're about to pass out. That's a lot of air. Night, fam. A good day, fam. I'm gonna be watching games all day. All right. Oh God. And is that Marco? Hey, Marco, come on in, Marco.
Hey, Ronbo. What's up,
good
man?
to see you, fam. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we're sitting here tripping on what happened here, man. That game had me scared to death in the first quarter. Marco, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I just admitted to it earlier. I thought they were gonna kick our ass. I mean, that defense was scaring me, man. They were just beating us up. They were sitting in the backfield within seconds after the ball got stepped. I said, "Whoa, what are you gonna do with this?" Marco, give me some, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, second straight week that I agree completely with Papa. I think it's 100% right. It was tough. It was scary in the beginning, but we got it. I don't think people are respecting the Eagles enough. They have a really strong front seven and a good offensive line, so not that easy. Book them to win a few more games. It's not like they're the first team or something like that. So it was a test because, in my opinion, it was a little bit of a trap game. You know, we could have lost that one.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm happy with DeMeco. I think he did a good job today. I understand that last week the meltdown against the Lions in the end of the game was not entirely his fault because Shanahan got the reserves into the game and sort of went sideways. But not today.
But Marco, you know what? Like that was Kittle and Debo. If they don't make the mistakes they make, that game is over way before it was over. So
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Essentially, the game was supposed to be 41-17, but shit happened. So, but anyway, I think DeMeco did a good job today, and my game ball on defense goes to Demo because he's a rookie and he's performing up to the task. Right, so it is. You see, Josh Norman was in a few plays and didn't do so well, in my opinion.
He's not ready. He needs a couple of weeks.
Yeah, he held on 2 plays and it was not beneficial in the end. But it was a tough game and we won, and I'm happy with the result. I think it's just another way to win a difficult game. And in the end, we'll look back into the season and we'll see that the Eagles wasn't so bad. So let's go. Let's keep on grinding and we'll get it.
Mark, I'll tell you that right now. The Eagles ain't bad. I underestimated them. That team is dangerous. Real dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, my attention's turned to the Packers. We'll see how they do today. They're supposed to beat the Lions. But to be honest, I don't know what to expect, right? And next week it's at home, baby. Let's go.
Dig Marco.
Yeah.
Great to hear from you too. Oh man.
That's all, Ronbo. See you next week, man.
All right. Looking forward to it, Marco. Great to hear from you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Marco, getting in there from Brazil. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Matt, man, are you feeling worn out? Man, I tell you, that game was like, I feel like I've been working out, because you're sitting there wondering, are the 49ers going to lose this game? I kept thinking in the first quarter, they are kicking our butt. We can't move, can't run. There's no time to throw. We're going to lose. See, I'm done. Never down with the 49ers again. They'll be fine. What are you thinking?
Yeah, that was very scary in the first quarter, first half, I guess. But it was just like Jimmy was missing some of his throws, and I'm like, oh god, this is one of those games where it's like, one of those road games where the crowd gets in his face and he's gonna, struggle. But he picked it up and got the win.
Hey, do you really think any other quarterback with the Eagles sitting in their face that quickly, you think they would have done better?
Maybe. Because sometimes it does.
Yes, so. All right.
But,
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I was very impressed with his, no, I shouldn't say impressed, but I was very happy with his sneaks today. Had good, 6, 7 third and ones where he just took it right up the middle and a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I got to give my game ball to Lenore.
All right.
Very solid game from him. I was impressed. And, yeah.
It's what Kilo. Hey, offensively, did we have if you're gonna go offense, if you don't, and I don't think you like Jimmy, you got to give it to Debo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about Jennings though? Jeez, that was a nice touchdown.
He only made one play. The guy that was doing the job, that was Debo. That's 2 weeks in a row for Debo.
Yeah, Debo.
I think he was over 100 yards again today. Let me see the stats real quick. Because last week, nearly 200, he would have had 200 yards had he not been so silly in the fourth quarter. So, receivers. Yeah. He missed it. 93, almost a 100-yard game. But go ahead.
Man, he'll get it. He'll get it next week. He's gonna have a great year. I'm confident in him.
I can see that now.
So.
But right. Also, okay. Hey, how'd you think about the defense with DeMeco Ryans? I was kind of happy with it toward the second half. The first half, though, was touch and go. But we got to remember they only scored 3 points until the fourth quarter. So I guess there's nothing to complain about.
Yeah. I was a little bit annoyed when the Eagles would keep calling that play where it was a fake read option, or they would call a read option, or they would run the ball and they would get 5 yards. I'm they're just going to do this the entire game. We cannot stop it. I was a bit annoyed, but.
Yeah, I don't know why they went away from it. I guess they figured we were going to figure it out or something. He got sacked twice today, I guess, right? So that's better than I think than the Falcons did last week. So anyway,
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, all right, man.
Well,
tell you what, Monday
I'll see
Night
you later,
Raw.
man.
We'll be looking forward to tomorrow. All right, man.
All right, see you tomorrow. Good night.
And Clarence Williams says Debo and Demo, offensive and defensive players of the game. Good character win. 2 wins on East Coast. Business trip, a success. Let's go home, eat some cheese. Clarence Williams, thanks for the contribution, too. K-Boy, come on in, man.
What's up, Ronbo? What's going on?
K-Boy, man, that was a wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? It's like watching a baseball game. You know when it's 2-1 going in the 9th inning? That's the same thing we went through today. Can't be careful. Can't give up the long ball. No home run. Can't have no errors out in the field. Same thing with the 49ers. Guys, we can't make no mistake. When Hasty missed that handoff, that's it. And then Trey Sermon comes in. Beautiful run. Bam! They tried to kill him. He gave up the ball. I said, I didn't know there was
exactly.
I said, it's a foul. Yes. What are you thinking, fam?
Yeah, heart started pounding when I seen that. I was like, oh, my God, come on, y'all. Don't give this up at the end. Y'all played a good, tough game. Don't give it up at the end with stupid mistakes. But they pull it out, man. I overall, I give the team an A- just because the way they played. It was a tough war out there, man. And I just love how they matured and played, and they was in a hostile environment. They couldn't do nothing. They was a little rattled in the first quarter. Didn't get a first down. And
that hasn't happened since 2016.
Right. That's crazy. And so, but they toughed it out. I like that gritty win on the road too. And that's the reason why I give it an A-. Debo is player of the game on offense. Man, my first caller. Y'all forgot about Bosa. Bosa is the defensive player. He had 2 sacks today.
They didn't give me
pressure. So
did they
he had 2
miscount?
sacks today.
I thought he had 2. They miscounted. They said Bosa had 1 sack. He had 2. That fumble?
Nah, he had 2. He had a strip fumble. Exactly. He had a strip fumble, and then he came around and when in the fourth quarter, I believe it was the fourth quarter when they collapsed the pocket on Hurts, and he got that one.
Yep.
So they probably gonna go back and correct that, but he had 2 sacks.
Wait, let me see chart.
Yeah.
Defense. Yeah. Go ahead. You keep talking. I'm gonna find if they gave him credit.
Okay. Yeah. So the defense played up. I think we people were kind of sleeping on the Eagles since the offense played good last week against the Atlanta Falcons. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we played against a top 10 defense over there.
I guarantee
In a
you
way,
we
I'm
did.
kind of glad.
Guarantee you we
Right,
did.
and so
Man.
living here in Cowgirl Town in Dallas, I'm glad to see that the Eagles played that way, because them two games against the Cowgirls won't be layups for them. So,
I can't wait
and
to
that's
see
one
that
thing
game.
I'm glad. So
Oh, we all
I
gonna be
know.
watching
So
that.
that's
Ooh,
so
yes.
that's the perfect season for me if we winning and the Cowboys losing. I mean, growing up, here, born and raised in Dallas. A 49er fan, it's crazy with these crazy Cowboy fans
I know.
around me, but it is what it is.
I hear them calling it on other shows. Cowboy fans are passionate, boy. Get on my nerves so bad. But
Yeah.
all of them agree. None of them like Jerry Jones.
yeah, they don't like Jerry. Jerry, all right with me, because ever since back in the days when we used to have those grudge matches back in the early '90s, which I love, but ever since then the Cowboys been garbage for 25 years. So it's been making my day, and we ain't been to most Super Bowls than them over that time anyway. So.
That's the truth.
It makes me happy. So.
Okay, where we gonna go? I'm tell you what. We'll look for you tomorrow night. It's short and sweet after the game.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Appreciate
yes, sir.
you.
We'll keep it short and sweet. All right, later.
Night. Oh God.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Hey, Steven. That's a fun game, huh? Well, I couldn't believe
So-
it. My nerves were shot. Go ahead.
So let me tell you
DeMeco.
something. This is my MVP of the game. And
Okay.
I don't know if anyone heard anybody say it over the radio, but Jimmy G led rushing yards going into the second half. He
Did he
led
really?
rushing yards. He gets big respect in my book for that one. Because if it wasn't for him getting all those first downs when we needed it most, I mean, I don't know what we'd be doing. We'd probably be talking about something else.
Yeah.
But outside of that, when it comes to the defensive MVP, I got to stick with my man Nick Bosa, number 97.
I didn't know he had two. I knew he had one.
did.
But even if he would have had one,
got
he's
two.
still the best.
He's still he's still aggressive. He's faster. He's better. He gets double teamed. I mean, he got double teamed today, and he broke away from a lot of plays and a lot of players. So that says right there and there what he could do. He got double teamed by two tight ends and still broke through him.
That's it.
So that says,
and it's that
that's
big
him.
dude that was on him, that guy, that big Australian player, rugby league
that's-
player.
that's-
Jimmy
that's
rolled
Nick
him all the
Bosa.
way back to get that sack. Yo.
But I want to talk to you about something, because we do play Green Bay next week, and they got blown out by the Saints, and the Saints got blown out by North Carolina. So I don't know if we're gonna blow them out. I hope we do. I mean, Aaron Rodgers doesn't look like he wants to be there no more.
Yeah.
So the game is in the bag for us. Now, I gotta say though, I have to. This has been bugging me. We started off very bad. It was a slow start, but once the second half came, that's when the game showed up. I don't know if that was all planned or what, but I was screaming, I was yelling. I mean, I'm pretty sure. You saw my message I sent you in the chat, so I don't know what the hell was going on.
Kyle couldn't. They couldn't figure it out. Late in the second quarter, all of a sudden, we were able to move. The short screen passes, one after another. And I just wondered, what do we have against screen passes? And all of a sudden they start doing that because those guys were pursuing like crazy. Let them go. And then just step over in that void, drop the ball off, and let's go. Now we got them. Now they don't know what to do. Yeah.
And then
I
do want to say one thing before I leave is, man, the Eagles' run game defense, I got to give it to them. I did not expect them to show up. I didn't. I really didn't. I really didn't. But damn, if that's what the Eagles are working with, and that's what we went against, and we beat them,
Man.
Ronbo, on what scale do we rank ourselves at this point? I mean, honestly.
No more than 2. You know what I'm saying? Because didn't they shut the Falcons out last week? We at least got in the end zone a couple of times. But my God, those guys are scary.
They're tough. They're tough. And I was scared because I thought Contavious Street was going out. You know, every player on that defense did a phenomenal job as best of their ability. Now, but man, Ronbo, I got to hand it to them. Give credit where it's due. The Eagles ain't no joke. The Eagles are not a joke. So with that being said, like I said, Jimmy G is the MVP with them rushing yards. If it wasn't for him, we probably would having a different conversation right now. Before I go, So I overheard a couple nights ago Norm mentioning Dante's Pizza in Stockton. That's the first time I ever heard anyone mention Dante's Pizza because I live here and I live close by Dante's Pizza. So
All
shout
right.
out to Norm. Shout out to TNT. Niners all day, baby.
All
75
right.
anniversary.
Good stuff, Stephen. Shout out Norm to the pizza place. You may see Norm there. Have you see him tomorrow night? All right. And the dark one has arrived. Z.
Tell me. Right, yeah.
Z.
You got these little towns that little cities that
Z.
popping like Detroit.
We'll come back. Z's busy. We'll come back to him.
I mean, well, obviously you got Miami.
Hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, I'm telling you, man, that was an endurance for the entire Niner Empire. The team was out there grinding with some dudes that had kick butt on their mind. And I thought at one point they was going to kick butt because I underestimated them. I ain't doing that no more. If anybody asks me about the Packers next week, I ain't got nothing to say. So you know what? Boy, I give them credit. Eagles is tough. We got lucky.
Yeah, they was. And they played a hell of a game, man. And it was a grinding game. And, hey, I was able to watch the game, and it was very intense. And I was just waiting on our boys to pull it out, and we did. And my offensive ball goes to Debo, and my defensive go to Nick Bosa. It would have went to the corner, but he gave up a big ass run. Yeah, he gave up a big ass pass, but I'll give it to Nick Bosa. He got a sack, so he's got 2 sacks. He's got 2 sacks in 2 weeks, so
he's got 3
I'm
on the year.
to Nick Bosa.
He got 1 last week, 2 this week.
Okay, nice. So,
yes.
so he's heading up to double-digit sacks this year, and I'm just glad our boys. You know, that first drive was kind of tough. I was like, oh man, and it just. We never gave up. We gave that being no break, you know what I'm saying, on defense, and I'm just very excited. I just can't wait till we play the Packers. And
at home, yes.
Yeah, at home, and man, I want us to run that ball down their throat again. You know what I'm saying? Because they played us when we was at our weakest point with all our injuries last year.
So we owe them.
So
yes.
Yeah, we owe them big, and they took it personal. You know what I'm saying? They got manhandled, and then they took it personal, and they knew we was at our weakest point, so they tried to blow us out. So, which they did. You know what I'm saying? But the issue was they had to do it where all our main players is out. So, but besides that, Ronbo, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this win. I watched the game, so it was a beautiful thing, and we pulled this out.
Every game is not. Yeah, good. All right.
Yeah, I want. You know what I'm saying? I want us to. You know what I'm saying? Grind it out. You know what I'm saying? We can do both. You know what I'm saying? We could get in there and square up with you, or we can come out there and give you haymakers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I like to see. I like us to. You know what I'm saying? You know, Juwan Jennings got a touchdown. That was a beautiful thing, and you know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, you know, and that's what we want. We want dogs. We want dogs on the field. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we had that this year. I don't think we had really no soft players that, you know, enjoy cats and, you know what I'm saying, and not thinking about football. We got players that actually want to think about football, and I think this is a good thing. And I you know, if we can pull a win out next week, it's going to be nice. I think we got a good squad this year. If we just stay healthy and play Niner football, we got this.
We got this.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to cut it short and sweet after the game. I'll be looking for you tomorrow, though.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam.
Yes, sir. I'll holler at you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Looking forward.
God bless you, brother. I love you, man.
Thanks, fam. You know I love you back, too. Have a good night, Jay. A good day.
You too.
Good night always flies out of my mouth, whether it's daytime or not. Bye, Jay. Oh, God.
Good night.
And let's go back and see the dark, if the dark one's ready. Let's go Niners. That first quarter had me nervous. Flames, thanks for that contribution. It had everybody nervous. I already thought in my mind I wouldn't say it. I said, man, we're going to get a whooping. We can't beat that defense. They're too strong. Reminds me of Rocky against Clubber Lang. You can't beat him. He's too strong. Z, the dark one.
Wow. It's hard to find any of this shit. I know, bro. All right, yo.
Z is busy.
Hit me. Yeah, you definitely do. Yeah, yo.
Yeah. Z, is that you?
Oh, yeah, my bad, Ronbo.
See, it's funny, though, because I felt like I was watching listening to a TV
Now
show.
finished.
Z?
What's up, man? What we talking about today?
Yeah. See, we're talking about the athlete. Z, I want your opinion on DeMeco Ryans' defensive game plan, the level of offensive execution throughout the contest, Kyle Shanahan, and also Brandon Aiyuk. The mystery continues. Give us a little bit on that. And the game ball to the top offensive and defensive players. Z, give us the dark view.
All right, I gotta give the offense game ball too. I want to give it to Debo, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Jimmy came in. Jimmy showed up when it was time to show up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? He got us that W, man, because he was doing some wild stuff that had me, sweating. I was still sweating to the end of the game.
I see. Everybody was in that first quarter. That was scary. And Jimmy Bull, we got a dude in the chat talking about, you can't blame the offensive line. Jimmy didn't get sacked. It wasn't because the offensive line was doing a great job. He was getting rid of the ball. And a few times he ran out of a sack. But give me a break. The offensive line struggled against that defensive line. Are you serious? God. Go ahead, Z.
Yeah, man. That defense, man, I mean, the defense was okay. The defense was okay. It wasn't like how they was last week, but it was okay. I think Josh Norman need to get some more reps because he was giving up penalties, man, like crazy.
I know. I mean, it was terrible penalties, too. Jesus, terrible. He'll be all right. You're right, though.
Snap. And who else? And what else I got to say? Jimmy Ward, that's my man. He came through clutch when we needed him.
All right.
And Katavius Street, man, I got to give him some love because
right?
He's like, he's doing some work for us.
I knew he would. From spring training, I knew he's gonna be tough this year. All right. Hey, but Brandon,
let me ask you a question. How you feel about Javon Kinlaw today?
Loved him. You know what? I wish his knee would stop bothering him. My God, he made the difference on defense as well, because they couldn't get around him. He's too big, and he's strong. So I'm impressed with him. Also, Brandon Aiyuk. Brandon again, MIA. He made one play today. That's not enough for him. What's going on there?
Yeah, it's not. I think he got a little hamstring. I think whatever his injury was previously,
still bothering
I think
him.
that's still lingering around.
Yeah.
And did you see them crazy hits on the running backs, man?
Oof. Sermon. Dude.
Oh,
See,
I thought Sherman died, man.
Oh, they thought it was 1995. They hit him with an elbow on the way down. And so he's on his way down, the dude helmeted him. I said, what the? Oh. So, 15 yards. Get the ball back.
It's funny because I feel like they doing stuff slowly, but the next couple of games, I think they're going to turn it up a little bit more where the defense is going to perform way much better.
Got to get that offense on track, too. I got to see more Aiyuk. I love Debo's running the show out there, but I need more Aiyuk, too. Z, it's short and sweet after the game. I'll be looking for you tomorrow night, all right?
All right. I'll see you Monday Night Raw.
Looking for it. Night, fam.
Dark one out.
Here he goes. Tony Nagatani from the Blue Waters of Hawaii. He said, I'm happy to eat all sorts of rhetorical crow. Happy for the win and happy to face Aaron Rodgers next week, but scared of Kyler Murray and Russ Wilson. Oh, Tony, you took the words right out of my mouth. I do not want to mess with Kyler Murray. He looks better now. Russell Wilson's always a pain in the butt, and they've changed his offensive style. The Hawks are not running that same, all right, you go long, and I'll try to find you after I run around for 15 minutes. Tony, thanks for that contribution, too. Hey, it's Mrs. Lewis's favorite child. Don't tell Reagan I said that.
Right?
Shay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Shay, man, this game was, that was rough to watch, wasn't it? I was scared.
Yeah, it was. I know we're keeping it short and sweet tonight, Ronbo, but I'll start off, man. I'm happy with the win, but I mean, the offense looked horrid out there. I'm sorry. I know people want to praise Jimmy. Yeah, he held it in at the end, which was great to see, but he was missing throws. Jusek was dropping passes. So was Debo. Yeah. The offense couldn't get started because they were just dropping. Everybody was dropping passes. So, and I think if you start off strong like that, you kind of hush the crowd and you start getting into a rhythm. And everybody knows, like, Jimmy's a rhythm-based player. Like when he's darting, you know what I'm saying? You get those out quick. You're moving the chains, and I think that really slowed the Niners down. But one hell of a credit to DeMeco Ryans and the defense, man. I mean, that defense holds stout. On that goal line stand, that was really, really big. The fact that they even went for it, and then we were able to turn that into a touchdown, which was just a huge momentum swinging point. So, that was great to see. Good win. I'm glad we fought. But, yeah, I mean, the Eagles are not as bad as everybody thinks they are.
Boy, they are not.
They beat up on the Falcons, but that team is actually not that bad. They're pretty good. So, I'm just happy we handled business, and I'm glad that the 49ers will be home for the next two games, against – this is where the schedule really does start, though, Ronbo. And we all know this with the Packers, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Seahawks, all back-to-back games. So I'm excited, though. I think we just got to get healthy. Good stuff by Lenore, the rookie out there. I think he did great, man. I think he did phenomenal. Heads-up play on that touchdown that got called back when he used the sideline as an extra defender, and he was able to push him out to where it was illegal touching when the wide receiver came back in and he caught that touchdown. So good heads-up play. I'm not calling for any trades yet. We'll see with the cornerback situation. Josh Norman was first day out there. He did okay. Had a holding call that ended up extending them. I don't think they scored off it, but he did hold that one time or that pass interference or whatever. But again, they look decent. So I mean, and the Eagles do have first-round draft pick wide receivers. So it's going to be interesting to see, Rombo, how we go. I'm not calling for any cornerbacks. I think Norman and Lenore did good out there for what we have out there. I would love to see him, against a player like Rodgers, but Rodgers, like I said, Rodgers ain't as mobile as Hurts. So I think the pass rush will get there next week. So
he's tripping now too. So
but game ball does to me goes to Lenore, the rookie. Defensive game ball, and then offensive game ball. I'm giving that to another defensive player in Nick Bosa. So offensive player game ball goes to Nicky, and we know. But shout out to production. Shout out to you, Ronbo. Shout out to my TNT brothers. And we will be back next week or Monday Night Raw, Ronbo. Good job, Niners, baby. Good win, baby. 2-0, baby. Never
good stuff.
Better. All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Night. Hey, Mike.
Ronbo. What's up?
Mike, we're just sitting back here trying to get over that game, man. That game was rough, man. I ain't lying. I'm trying to remember the last time I watched a game that I couldn't relax at all. I'm sitting there thinking, Jesus Christ.
So I guess that was good for me then, because I worked nights and I ended up sleeping through until I came in at the late in the third quarter and saw the score. It was like, oh, cool, I didn't miss much. Heard about that goal line stand. That's cool. But yeah, I guess it's good for me avoiding some AFib today.
Mike, you have to go through the same thing we went through. You got to go back and watch that game, Mike, and know what kind of stress and suffering and all out. I mean, that was brutal the first half. My God, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, the fourth quarter, I was seriously screaming because I'm like, we're not going to have any running backs. Where's all our running backs going to be? Because I saw Elijah was getting his shoulder looked at, but I guess he did come back in. So
yeah, and he's got the best hands of all of them apparently. DeMichael Hasty had a moment. Sherman may be okay, Mike. They damn near killed him. I mean, they took it back a few years, old style football.
For a week or what? I
bet he's in concussion. I bet you're right.
Greenlaw going down. I saw the news on that. That was heartbreaking.
Oh man. But hey, do we have any injuries today?
Man up. we'll get Alshir some reps. So
Mike, we don't have any injuries today. Well, Sherman may go
Not
on
today,
concussion
yeah.
protocol.
yeah, as long as that felt good. Yeah, I was a little worried when Juice was down, but that's just cramps. So
Yeah. Install him
staying
for
healthy, bring on the cheese.
time.
Time to
Aaron
eat
doesn't
some
want to play.
cheese.
Aaron doesn't want to play anyway, Mike. I'm not going to say too much because I said too much before this game, but I like next week.
No, I was actually worried about this game. I was slightly concerned we might lose before the game just because the way we fucked up that lead last week.
Mm-hmm.
Then things started trending that way. But yeah, Jimmy, got to give him the game ball for sure. He was no turnovers today, Jim.
Mm-hmm. That's 2 weeks
Not
in a row,
that were
by the
his
way.
fault, right?
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row. But the first time he gets a turnover, every game, everybody, every game he's going to throws an INT. I'm going to tell everybody, Monday, the first 2 games, there was no INT. So, honestly, Mike, I think Jimmy's doing what everybody does in Kyle Shannon's offense. Takes you 2 years to fully get it. He looks pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, what was he, 22
see.
for 30 or something?
Yeah. 20,
No,
20
not a lot
20
of yardage, but they weren't we were just taking what we could get.
Yeah.
That defense of the Eagles is legit.
Seriously. You don't just go out there and bomb them. They'll
They
kick your
could
ass.
be a problem for the Cowboys in the East.
I can't wait for that game. That should
All right,
be a
Ronbo, I'm
Monday
going to
nighter.
let you go.
All right,
Shout
Mike.
out to production. Shout out to you. Shout out to Malcolm Butler. Get that 6. Let's go!
I've never seen Mike do that in person.
Yeah, Monday Raw.
Good stuff, Mike. Look forward to tomorrow. And D and 49ers, Cardinals are getting it handled by the Vikings right now. That makes me feel so much better because they look invincible last time I saw them, which was last week. 2-0, bro. That was a dogfight. So damn proud of this team. I think we got a team that's going all the way. Great team win. We have some amazing depth on this roster. Rakeem, Giovanni, thank you, Rakeem, for that contribution. I think you're right, too. And by the way, this is week 2. So we're not supposed to see perfect football yet. Anyway, but that was impressive, and that was hard fought. They didn't give up. Oh, Shania.
Hey, Ronbo.
Shania, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I wasn't able to watch the game, but I saw we won.
Yeah. And you know what's really nice, Shania? I know you're going to appreciate the fact that the Eagles are tough, Shania. That team defensively, they are ridiculously rough. And and they have to play your team, your favorite team and mine, they're in the Dallas Cowboys division. Shania, that's a game that we're all going to be loving to watch. Okay, Cowboys, now you guys deal with that. Okay, let's see how you do. I can't wait.
I just wanted to say that I didn't have no doubt in our team winning today.
Oh, that was rough, though. They could have lost. Because the Eagles' defense, what they do is they take your manhood away. Early on, they were just slapping and beating the 49ers in the first. I mean, they was hitting us in the mouth, and they were just choking them and beating them up. I said, you know what? We're not dealing. This is not. These guys are scary. I mean, these are the guys you don't want to see in a back alley, Shania. The Eagles are scary. I'm glad we don't have to play them anymore. I don't want to see them again this year. If the playoffs comes and they make it, I don't want to play them first. My God, they're scary. So, I'm glad we won. Hey, you didn't see the game, though, but Nick Bosa got 2 sacks today.
Nope.
And Nick's guy, he's on a good pace. And we're still wondering about Brandon Aiyuk. But, yeah, it's a good game. It's tough, but good. Anything else you want to add
Can you
tonight?
have 49ers shout out? Nope.
Yeah,
I need a 49ers shout out before I get back to work.
You get back to work, and here comes It's kind of raggedy because this game was like I was doing a lot of yelling and screaming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice Sunday.
You too. And we go from one lady to another. Hey, Sharon, Your mom got it. Was it mom? Didn't mom say 17-13? Sharon.
Yeah. Yes, she did.
That was close. I had no idea it was going to be that close.
Oh, my heart was pumping. I got to give it to the Eagles, though, but mainly, though, they were holding, but they didn't call any holding on them. But when it comes to us, they want to call holding. That's the only reason why they were playing so physical and so rough is because they were holding all the time.
Oh, on defense.
And they didn't call it at all.
But on defense, that rush of
I don't think they're that tough like everybody's saying. The only reason it makes them tough is because they were holding us.
Oh.
And they didn't call no holding on them, but they call it on us immediately. But whatever play call that Kyle was running and DeMeco Ryans was running in the first half didn't work. But they showed up the second half and figured it out, and we got it done.
Halftime adjustments.
Yes. Because they knew the first call or the first call play wasn't working, so they had to come back and readjust. But whatever they did to readjust it, they got it done. It worked.
So you give
but
DeMeco...
my game ball, I don't care what anybody says or anybody, Jimmy G. He showed up.
Yeah.
He got us the game.
Yeah, he was pretty good today. Rough.
So on to the next, on to the cheesehead.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon, you got a defensive ball you want to give away?
Oh, Nikki B.
Yeah. And I forgot about him.
Nikki B.
I didn't know who to give my game ball to. You're right. It's Nick. 2 sacks today and ruthless against a big guy.
Almost.
So,
my game ball goes to Jimmy G, and on defense, Nikki B.
The dual Italian stallions.
Exactly. On to next Sunday night at home.
All right. Should be fun.
But that was a close call, though. But my heart was pumping, though. Ridiculous. I thought we were going to lose for sure.
I did, too. It looked like it. Oh. All right, Sharon. Tell you what, then. You tell your mom she was right on it, and I'll see you tomorrow night on Raw.
All right, Ronbo. You will. Good night. Go Niners.
Right. Night, Sharon. And Rebel D puts up a W. Thanks for that contribution, Rebel D. And there he is.
It's going down.
Hey, Norm, somebody said the pizza, oh man, what was that other pizza place? What was that one that you like in Stockton?
Oh, that was Mountain Mike's, yo.
Yeah.
Mountain Mike's. They got Dante's out here. Dante's, that's what I was talking about. Dante's Pizza. Dante Johnson, Dante Pell. I didn't see no Dante's today, so wasn't no pizza out there. We didn't, but we did get a piece of the Eagle spirit, though. That's what I did. I don't know if y'all was watching the same game I was watching, but we was tearing the spirit out them Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Yeah, we broke your heart in the second half.
Well, look what they did against the Atlanta Falcons. Jalen Hurts really hurts the Atlanta Falcons, though. You can't hurt these San Francisco 49ers the same way, bro.
Ain't no comparison. Stop comparing us. We ain't comparing us. Don't do that.
Yeah, stop calling people crackheads just because they smoke weed in the state where weed is legal. Okay?
And crack and weed is two different things, too.
We'll crack your skull calling this shit dope out here. How about that? Anyway, good game for these San Francisco Niners, though. The offense and the defense stepped up. Hey, Philly not so special.
Not now.
How about that? How about that Philly not so special?
1-1.
Where was the trick in that play? You feel me? Our defense is on point. Shout out to DeMeco Ryans gets my game ball for me, and Coach Korsoric, our defensive Lions coach. Got all those guys out there. I knew Samson Ebukam was gonna put some pressure on them boys. Nick Bosa got pressure on them boys. Arden Key putting pressure on them boys.
It was something to watch, man. Contavious Street was hurting them. I mean,
who else gets the game ball for me is Alex Mack. Game ball for Alex Mack. Jimmy G, every time we was 3rd-and-1, my sister was like, oh my God, is Jimmy G going to push in forward? Yes, he is, because Alex Mack is right in front of him, and he knows he's going to get it every time. And that's what sealed the game. Got a touchdown and some more shit.
First downs. I think Jimmy got 2 or 3 first downs.
Yeah, so I got a few game balls out there. DeMeco Ryans, Jimmy G, Alex Mack, Debo Samuel for Shirley, and Juwan Jennings. And Josh Norman. People they was flagging Josh Norman, but he wasn't trash today. He was actually pretty decent. But the refs was really I think the refs was trying to do us, man.
I mean, you always do. Josh will be all right. Give him another couple of weeks. He ain't been doing nothing all year. Or for a
we'll
few
be
months.
Cool. It was smooth, but we 2-0 though. That's how I feel. You feel me? 2-0, man.
That's how you get it. That's what you do.
We 8-2. We 8-1 on the East Coast since 2018. Stop playing with us, man.
Ooh, yeah.
To the East, and I love the fan base. We dripping red and gold at these first 2 games. It was dripping. It was dripping red and gold out there. Once again. So let's go back home and let's do it, man. Let's kick these cheese heads in the dome. Yeah.
Like it, Norm. We'll see you tomorrow night. Short and sweet after
All right,
the game.
See you on Monday, man. Let's get it, y'all. Shout out to the Empire, man. Enjoy this dub. That's all I got to say. And it's Niners all day.
I was waiting on that. Norm, have a great day, fam.
You too.
Thanks. Oh, man. Norm's always too much fun. And here it comes, D-Flo.
Ronbo.
D.
That was a good game.
Boy, D, that was crazy game. Boy, that was rough. Boy, them boys came to play.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles ain't nobody's punks.
Nah.
Oh.
Nah, well, I kind of knew about it last week and on Friday where I told you the Eagles' defensive line is going to be one of the great tests in the beginning because they're good. They're stout. Like they're strong. And Josh Norman did good. You know, he did good for not really playing. You know, did some
no preseason.
Pretty good fast wide receivers that they have.
Yeah.
No preseason. He did good. And other than that, Kyle Shanahan needs to incorporate other wide receivers because I don't want Debo getting hit. He's taking a lot of hits. And you got to incorporate some more. Where's Ross the Boss at? I want him. Throw him. I'm glad we saw Kyle Juszczyk get a couple plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he has to start putting more in it and not getting our key players injured because we got an extra game coming in. So we got to make sure Debo can play all 17 games.
Yeah.
Aiyuk, whatever's going on, somehow they need to fix whatever's going on. And if it's his hamstring, why is he playing?
Yeah, rest it then.
Because you can because you know if you do an in cut, you're doing more pressure on your hamstring. You're doing that, doing a little ins, doing a little out.
Yeah.
You're putting more. Yeah, you're doing more damage to your hamstring. But other than that, it was a great defensive game plan for the run. My game ball is going to go to Javon Kinlaw because once he came in, they weren't running. Yeah. That opened up for Nick Bosa to come in because now they got a double Kinlaw. They have to double Kinlaw because they're trying to run.
Yeah.
Right. And I'll go another game ball defense is Jimmy Ward because he had a lot of key breakup plays going deep, covering those one-on-ones. And for offense, you know what? I'm glad Jimmy did not turn the ball over because if he would have turned the ball over, because he had a couple of times where it could have been picked. You know, Debo made a great play of stripping it away because if not, that would have probably been the pick six. And I'm just glad there was no key major turnovers because we all knew if there would have been a turnover, but who would have known if he would have seen ooh la la or something, you know?
Yeah. Close game like that. Very true. Very true.
Yeah, and that's the main thing that can't hurt us. Like last year, is turning the ball over. Not turn the ball over. If we don't turn the ball over, we should win almost every game and not beat ourselves. Because last year we beat ourselves a lot. Last year.
2020 is not a year that I want to remember. So yeah, we're not going back to that kind of football.
And I just hope that Trey Sermon is not really hurt. And basically, that was a great run by him. Though I was all right, cool. Run. Now we got something right, but
nice run.
It was a great run. And I just hope Shanahan be like, since you fumbled, you know how Shanahan is when you fumble, you're in the doghouse.
D-Flo.
So I hope he takes into consideration.
Whoa. Yeah. D-Flo, he didn't fumble. He got knocked the hell out.
No, yeah. Yeah, but he got knocked out. Yes, I understand that. But what I'm trying to say is, I hope Kyle Shanahan says, all right, that wasn't a fumble, that wasn't on you, because we all know how Kyle gets.
I know, but he knows.
I just hope that he doesn't give him more touches, because we need that power bruisers. We need that big back.
Yeah, no, he got gangster bop going through the. I mean, dude drove an elbow to his head, and the other dude dropped a helmet on him as he's going down. I said, "What the? Damn!"
I'm glad. I'm just glad he got up, because I was like, oh why? 2 weeks in a row, and both our running backs go down. Our one and supposedly was supposed to be our number 2 running back of the season.
All right. D-Flo, we got to go, though. Short and quick after the game, though, fam. I'll look for you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, D-Flo.
Yes, sir. All right, go Niners, baby.
Yeah. Night, fam.
Here we go.
Hey, is that Ron?
Ronbo.
Hey, Ron. I love your name.
I am calling you from the streets of downtown Philly with all these sad and sorry faces down here. I was at the game. It was a hell of a game, man. Defensive battle. Whew. I'll tell you what, though. I got to give the game ball to the offensive line for one. Jimmy didn't get sacked once.
True.
Right? He didn't get sacked once. Not that I saw.
No,
I could have been out getting a beer, but
he never got. He got close, but he kept getting out of it and getting rid of the ball. But there was no time to throw. But they did a good job as far as that. Yeah.
Jimmy missed there were a couple of reads that I saw from. I saw that one drive, that 98-yard drive coming out of the end zone. I was right behind it.
You were at the game. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm walking around downtown Philly right now with my Niners gear on. Sorry ass faces all. I got a little hop in my step.
You ask Philly fans. I like that game.
It was a good game though. I'll tell you what. It was a tough in the trenches. Very, very physical game. You know,
Eagles are tough.
I just got to give, like I said, game ball to the offensive line for protecting. And I don't know. You said Warner was up. He was flying around the field, man. I'd seen him make a bunch of tackles.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, okay. The camera worked.
He was. I was watching him because he's my favorite player to watch on defense.
Yeah,
he
the
was
camera
flying
worked.
around.
Yeah, the camera's not covering. You're right. You've
No.
seen certain plays.
And I was focused on him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
On offense, it'd be Kittle and oh my God, I had a blank. Debo, yeah. But on defense, I focus on him and Bosa. And Bosa had 2 sacks. But it was a hard-fought game,
one strip
man.
sack. So, yeah.
I don't know what was with the play calling in the beginning. I didn't get there but we hit traffic. By the time we got in there, it was like, 6 minutes left in the first half.
Ron, I'll tell you what happened. Kyle couldn't figure out what to do. In the beginning, the offensive line was doing a decent job, but the Eagles were just pounding them up the middle. It
was 3-and-out, right? 3-and-out, right?
Yeah. And they had done that in 4 years. The 49ers had to win all that first quarter without a first down. But the Eagles were kicking their butt. You couldn't run.
And
Jimmy had like 2 seconds to throw, and that was it. They just had it.
Well, and then from what I saw, when I got to my seat, it looked like he had pretty good protection after that. You know.
Yeah, towards the second quarter.
That one play, he went to hand off the ball, like a fake handoff, and there was nobody there. I don't know what was going on that one play. I don't know if you saw it.
No.
It was a play action, but there was nobody there.
Who was? Oh, what do you do then after that?
It was Garoppolo. He threw it across the middle to, I believe, Debo.
Probably.
But it was a play action pass. But nobody got faked. It was a real tight pass.
Well, I've seen him do that a few times before, though.
He went to Sherfield, but it was too high. Sherfield tried diving for it.
Yeah.
But then once they got their rhythm, though, they had that 98-yard drive, and then from the opposite end zone, they came all the way down 98 yards at least. So they had 2 really good drives that really put that game away.
Yeah, that's a good thing too, because
the Eagles game, though, man.
The Eagles were not going to be denied if we made any mistakes.
Nah, they're tough, man. They're tough. Hell of a game. They're a good team. I give them
Can't wait
credit.
to see them play the Cowboys. Ron, we got to go short quick after the game, fam.
All right, Debo.
All right. See you tomorrow night.
All right,
Time.
I'll talk to you. Yep.
All right. Have a good day. On the East Coast, so what time is it on the East Coast?
Cowboys in some serious trouble.
I underestimated. I didn't even think they were ready, but they showed us they were ready.
With the Eagles?
They don't. I actually after the game, I went and listened to a few of what the Eagles had to say. They're crying. They're dogging our team. They're saying Jimmy sucks. They should have won the game. Our team sucks. Our defense sucks. They're salty. There's so much Eagle takers right now going on that I'm laughing. But, I'm thinking at the top of my head, think of how the Cowboys are going to be in Week 9.
Hey, is that when they play? Because if they stay healthy,
No,
the Eagles...
They play the Cowboys this Monday. But the Cowboys season is going to be over by Week 9.
No, the Eagles don't have a Monday night game. You mean next Monday?
Yeah. Next Monday, yeah. Not this Monday, but next Monday.
Oh, I can't
They
wait.
got the Cowboys.
Well, I got to watch that. I want to see that. Because, see, Dak likes to sit back and just keep throwing. Let him do that against the Eagles. I guarantee you they got trouble. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. They got some serious trouble. And we got the dub. We're starting off a little slow. My thing I got to say is, we lose some running backs. Bring Frank Gore home. Come on.
I know,
now.
right? But you know what? I thought we lost Trey Sermon. He's boxing. Bill, he's boxing. You heard about that, right?
What, Gore?
Yeah, Frank wants to go into pro boxing. I don't know what got into his head to want to do that, but Frank's training for boxing.
He's almost passing Smith's rushing record. Why would he want to go boxing?
I have no idea. I read it. What? Frank turned down some offers from other teams that wanted him because he wants to focus on his boxing. His boxing?
But if the 49ers call him, I bet you if the 49ers call him,
he'll come. Yep.
He'll come. And they'll stop and put it all on hold. He'll retire as a 49er.
And then go box.
And then go knock the people out and show up that nice shiny Super Bowl ring. Come on now. Like I said, I'm not even worried. And you know what? Okay, I think Kyle's not wanting to pull all the cards out on the table right now. I think he's holding back. So I would love to say we would put a 40-burger on Green Bay next week, but he's probably not even going to try to put all his cards on. So it'll be a close one.
Bill's going to depend on the Green Bay defense. I can't wait to watch that game because the Eagles defense, you try to run a score up on them, they will kick your. But the Packers is another story. Their defense looked bad last week. We'll see what they look like next week. But Bill,
I'm sure we're going to meet them again in the playoffs. Give me a Ronbo shout out, and Mama don't let your kids go to the Cowboys. And I think we'll do good next
We did that
time.
last. We'll do it. All right, ready? Niner! Big Bill. Bill, have a nice, great day, man.
Don't boy talking trash either. All you Cowboys fans, don't come up in here running your mouth. Your season's going to be over by Week 9. And Carlos Raider, whatever you would call yourself, Raiderette, to shut. All right? And be nice to these ladies. I called some people in the chat. Disrespecting the ladies.
All right, Bill, we got to go.
I'll be on tomorrow. I'm going to text you tomorrow.
All right, Bill, looking for you. All right. Hey, Robert.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, Robert, we're just sitting back here wallowing on a grateful win. At least I am. I mean, I ain't taking no.
Hey, I got one thing to say first.
What?
Ronbo. I'm looking for my money. Where's my money? He wanted to make $1,000 bet. I told him I had him.
Oh, was that you in there talking to that dude? Yeah. Did you raise him 2,000? Did you take him 2,500?
Nobody. We ain't running from nobody.
I knew he was lying. He didn't want no bet.
I did too. Nah, he ain't gonna do that. He didn't talk about double or nothing. I should have bid him double or nothing. Ronbo, I ain't heard nobody really say it. But I want to give Kyle Shanahan my ball the other day, first of all, because he made adjustments. He realized we couldn't run the ball up the middle. We couldn't hand the ball off. So to get the offense started,
we had to start tossing the ball to the side and get their linebackers moving, get them moving side to side, and that way they opened up, Debo and Debo. Hey, Debo also get a ball too.
It looks like the MVP already.
Hey, and his tape when team scatters is gonna free up other receivers. Watch, they gonna start closing in on Debo. He almost, I know he got over 200 and almost 300 yards in 2 games.
Yeah, actually, because almost 187 last week, 93 this week. So yeah, he's heading toward 300. Right?
Yeah. So they're gonna start seeing. They're gonna have to. And that means you still got to pay attention to killers, so that'll free up who's ever on the other side.
Aiyuk, Robert, I'm trying to wonder, Greg, come on, man. This is Aiyuk's time.
I don't know what to say about Aiyuk right now. We're going with the this thing smoking. Either he can sit back and slow roll with it. Hey, we'll let Fairfield do the do.
And Sherfield,
we'll let Justin Julian.
He makes a play every game. So
hey, so we. If he want to play, he'll come to play.
Yeah.
If not, we'll keep moving. I think, but this was a character game. This was in the trenches.
Yes.
And I don't know if we paid attention, but Trey Lance had a lot to do with this win.
Yeah, he trained him all week long. But they
kept
still screwed up in the fourth quarter, though. Made me so mad.
Yeah, he had this. I ain't like that. I ain't like that call. That was a kind of in between call. I guess Jimmy should have just ran him out of bounds, but instead of diving,
gently shove him, I guess. But he wasn't trying to go out of bounds. He was
he wasn't
down
trying
the
to go out of bounds.
sideline.
He didn't go out of bounds until Jimmy dove, and that's why I said Jimmy should have kept running at him. But when Jimmy dove, he decided to go out of bounds and. He was stepping out of bounds, and they called the penalty, which was kind of
that's why
a bad call.
You're right though. If you dive at a player, they're gonna flag you. If you go just gently run him out of bounds, they'll probably be okay with that. Robert, we got to go though. It's short and sweet after the game. Let me see you tomorrow night if you got some time, will you?
Oh yeah.
All right, fam.
Good game, gang.
Yes, indeed. Night. Good day, Robert. And area code 530. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Ronbo. Short and sweet, just like your Niner treat, baby.
This voice sounds familiar. Who is this?
Yes, sir. It's Russ. How you doing today, sir?
Russ, I said, wait a minute, I've heard this voice before. It's Russ at a 530. Russ, doing great after enduring that game.
Oh, shit, I'm on a different number. My bad. I'm calling on my personal phone. So
okay.
You always got my work phone.
All right.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. The game's over. I didn't think I was going to make it to that game. The first half was very nervous, and just a mind-bashing thing. But we got through that.
I tell you what, man. That was a nerve-wracking with the running back. We went from 5 stout running backs to someone I've never even heard of.
Yeah, who was that guy? Someone said Conan or something like that. I didn't even know we had that guy over there. He just came out of nowhere.
Conan O'Brien's little redhead brother.
But the thing is, Russ, we had 4 running backs dressed. Dang, Kyle knows, don't he?
Oh. I hated seeing that with Trey Sermon, man. That was
vicious.
It was just unfortunate. I don't think it was a cheap shot. I just think it was just unfortunate, just a mistake, accident.
I don't know, Russ. That was intentional. He did that on purpose. That was an elbow drive to the head.
So?
Yeah, it was. You don't come in leading with your elbow like that. He did that on purpose. They were frustrated.
Nah, you're probably right. I just figured I'd try to be nice and give him the benefit of the doubt and try to think that they don't do that on purpose. But you're probably right. They do.
He was pissed off.
And then I got one thing out of the whole game that pissed me off, actually. And this is the one thing I wanted to call up about. I got so frustrated when they called Jimmy Ward on a late hit nowadays where you got quarterbacks, going to slide, not going to slide, going to slide. So you know what? He gave him a little shove out of bounds. He didn't drill him. And then they called him a penalty on that. That really upset me.
15 yards.
Nowadays, you got the quarterbacks that go to slide and then they fake and then they keep going for another touchdown, So, he didn't really tackle him out of bounds. He was in my opinion, I didn't see him step out of bounds, and Jimmy Ward just gave him a little nudge, said, "Get out of bounds, sir."
Russ,
Am I wrong or no?
No. The thing is, he dived at him.
Did?
I think if you just run over and shove the guy out, not with a lot of force, they may give you a break. The refs are going to do that every time. But you're right about that slide. And Russell Wilson is the worst in the league ever. Russell fake like he's going to slide and keep right on running. And then when you go hit him, you get a flag. And the refs go along with that. That's why I hate playing in Seattle. Can't believe they allow that.
Maybe like you said, you're right. If you slide, I didn't know that. If you dive, not slide. If you dive at him, that might change the rules. But I didn't see him go out of bounds. So I thought it was petty. But then again, though, I was literally freaking out the last 4 minutes of the drive, and I'm thinking to myself, that's when that no-name running back I've never heard of ran the ball. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, this is the one time where you can't just like run it 3 and out and then give them 3 more minutes because our prior history, they're going to come back and get that double point conversion. And they're going to beat us today. So like I was freaking out. I was like, no.
God, we got to learn to do better on that. Last week and this week, 2-point conversions, one after another.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy for the dub, but at the same time, like I feel we played 2 teams that were lower on the echelon, and I think we kind of got a little bit of luck as well. And we could have easily been 0-2, just the same. So I was like, I want to see us be dominant. I want to see like that score 41 to whatever it was. I want to see it like 61, and like Kyle Shanahan ain't taking his foot off the gas. Oh my gosh, we just quit trying to defend players because all you're doing is hurting us in the end. Just they get paid good, they get good medical. You know what? Put the gas on and don't let off.
I agree. We're gonna pull up, Russ, because we gotta go short and sweet after the game. We'll be looking for you tomorrow if you got some time.
Yes,
though.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Russ. All right, brother. You have a good night, and it's nice to say 2-0, baby.
Yes, it is. Thanks, Russ.
All right. Have a good night, fam.
You too. Have a great day. And
all right,
let's get. All right. And we quickly go over to Shabbas. Shabbas.
Ronbo.
Shabbas, we must be doing something right. We got away again. I don't want to go to the East Coast no time soon. My God, I've stayed the hell out of the East.
Well, wait a minute, Ronbo. I told you our defense was going to stand up, though. Remember?
They did.
Didn't I tell you the defense was going to stand up?
They stood up.
I said Lenore was going to be okay.
He is.
The defense is going to be all right.
He's getting better. I bet he's getting confident too.
And he's a rookie, okay? And he's a rookie, so we good. And Josh Norman actually had a good game, okay? Josh Norman had a good game, so I'm not mad. Typical. Like I said, I said my first prediction is they hang 10 on us. They only hung 11 on us. We won the game. Next week again, Empire, be easy. Y'all want us to light it up? Wait till we get in Levi's next Sunday. We gonna light it up. I ain't got no complaints about no almost, coulda, woulda, shoulda, about this, that, and the other. It is what it is. We win them ugly, but when you winning them ugly, Rumbo, it keeps you humble.
Yes.
Humble.
Character building.
That's it.
That's right.
That's it. Shout out to you.
Thanks,
Shout
man.
out to my people in Memphis. Shout out to my man Lee. And I don't want to take up too much time, and hopefully the Cardinals lay an egg today. So
I heard they're losing. All right.
They were losing. They were losing, but
they pulled up.
They tightening up the lead, but that's it, Rumbo. I ain't got no complaints. When I get the W, it's still early in the season. I ain't complaints. The only thing I wish is that we get our help. Trey Sherman on that one run, he got looking good, and he ain't gonna be in no doghouse, like you said. Shanahan's not crazy. The man got hit in his head illegally.
Well, he got just, whoa, man, they just bam to the elbow, to the head. So what is he doing?
Yeah. So we're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right.
Here we are.
So I will talk to you later this week, Rambo.
Looking forward to it, Shabbas. Have a great day, fam. All right. There you go, Shabbas. Rudy, you gotta love that environment. Rudy's got every Rams paraphernalia that's available. This is a new hat from Rudy, did you escape the Colts as well?
Hey, Ronbo. The Colts, they put up a pretty good fight.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for Wentz. God bless him. He's been through a lot, and it looks like he's hurt again.
Oh no! Whoa! Is that right? What happened to him?
Yeah, Donald grabbed him, and he tried to get rid of it instead of just go down, and he landed awkwardly, and he looked like he twisted his ankle and his knee, and he wasn't able to come back at the end of the game. So, I say prayers for him. He's been through a lot, and I just feel bad for the guy.
He's going to continue to go through more.
Yeah. But that was a good win for you guys. I just wanted to tune in, chime in on congratulating you to be 2-0, man. That's good. That was a good win. The Eagles are a good defense.
Damn right, boy. I tell you, I didn't know they were that good. The Eagles' defense, some people don't understand. That defense is seriously brutal. Don't you guys have to play the Eagles as well?
Yeah, I think we do. I think we. Well, you know what? Actually, I don't remember them being on the schedule.
Okay.
I don't remember them being on the schedule. I have to check it out.
Yeah, because everybody's not playing the NFC East. But that was ridiculous. And you know what? Our offensive line, when you consider, did a really good job. Jimmy didn't get sacked. He came close. He just got rid of the ball quickly. Those guys are scary. They come to Hargrave. And, of course, the perennial one, the big guy in the middle that's been there forever. I mean, those guys are just really brutal. And the offensive line did a pretty good job keeping them back. We couldn't run, though, for the whole first half.
That's going to happen. That's going to happen on the road and early. You just got to put these W's away, especially with this NFC West division. You cannot lose games that are close or that you should win. I'm looking at the Cardinals. Hopefully they'll lose today, and then
what's the score with them right now?
The Cardinals right now, it's 24. They got the lead. Dang. Okay, so it's 24-23.
23. I see them.
Yeah. Dang.
See,
and
NFC West is the toughest division in the NFL. I mean, there's no question about it. This is a tough division.
That's why. That's why, Ronbo. I think whoever comes out of our division has a chance to get to the Super Bowl. We have Brady next week. We have the Bucks at SoFi. We call it SoFly because of our stadium so badass. But SoFly Stadium. But yeah, man. You know what, Ronbo? I just got to tell you, the Cooper Cup and Stafford connection. They have really amazing chemistry. Cooper Cup 163 yards today, 2 TDs. And I can't say enough about Stafford, man. Even if he wasn't on our team, the guy, he banged his thumb early in the game, and the guy just went back out there and like nothing. I'm so glad. And McVay doesn't have to babysit him. He makes plays in the pocket. He threw his first pick today. It was a bad throw. But that happens, it's still early. But our teams, I think our teams are destined to meet each other in the NFC Championship game, Rumble.
There you go, because I think all 4 teams are going to go. Because you know what, we could have all 4 teams in the playoffs this year. We'll see.
Yeah, and Rumble, I just want to tell you, I never thought Sony Michel was so good. Henderson went out with a hurt rib, our running back who's backing up Akers, and he looked like Akers out there, man. I didn't think he was that good. He was getting through holes and dragging guys, and he was the guy the catalyst to get us to win.
Yeah, they just didn't know how to work him out in New England. But we got to go, Rudy. It's always short after the game.
Okay, Rumble.
If you got time, though, we'll look for you tomorrow. All right?
All right, man. God bless you, and congratulations, Niner fans, and my brother Ronbo, 2-0, man. It feels good to be 2-0.
All right.
And I'm glad you guys didn't have too many injuries at all in this game, knock on wood. And we'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Have a great day, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Well, he looks like
all right,
an ankle. Maybe it's not serious. All
okay.
Right.
Okay.
All
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right. I did forget about Gibbons. He did leave the game, but he walked off on his own power. But you never know. It's probably the famous high ankle sprain. You know what that means? He won't be able to play for weeks. And let's go over to Phil, who's firing up his truck.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, are you stocking up? Are you getting everything ready for next weekend?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Phil, what'd you think of this game?
That's an extra long tailgate.
Ah. Should be
a Sunday night
outstanding.
game, so it's an extra long tailgate.
Hey, it is a night game next week. We're the Sunday nighter next week.
Yeah.
And we deserve to be the
It's
Sunday
a
nighter
Sunday
next week.
nighter.
Yes. Well, Phil, your thoughts on
So I'm
this
just,
game.
I knew this Eagle team was going to give us a hard time. They're a lot better than people think.
I had no idea.
And their defensive line and offensive line are pretty good. And, we didn't. And that's where our strength is, too. So, it was a tight-fought match and a game, and we just came out of it. And we've got 2 road games victories. So, the rest of the division's been playing at home. And we're on the road. So these are pluses. You get road victories in the NFL are tough no matter who you play.
Yeah, that's pretty much the truth.
And
especially Eastern teams. I mean, all of them got good defenses. The Giants got a good defensive line. The Washington team has one. Dallas, I don't consider them an East team, but they're in that conference, right? Dallas is the only defense that you can actually relax on. But the rest of that division, my God, they're brutal.
And the Rams don't play the Eagles. They play the Cowboys. We got the last place game, and they got a second place game. And so they got the Cowboys while the Seahawks get Washington and Arizona gets New York. So this is one of those games where we got a last place team, but the Eagles are a little bit better than the last place team because they had so many injuries like we did last year.
Right.
So anyway. My game ball on defense goes to Fred Warner. I think we just take him for granted.
I know, right?
But
I
on
agree.
that goal line stand, he was the guy that made the coverage and took that play out. So, I mean, and he's the guy that made the tackle on the play before. So he's just really good. He's just really good, and we take him for granted sometimes.
And at least they didn't. When they paid him, they didn't take it for granted. So Fred's getting his due. So
no doubt. I'm all fired up. First game at Levi's in over a year.
Yeah.
And
actually, yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting psyched.
What's going on?
The Titans just scored. They're down 17-12 to the Seahawks. And
I was worried about the Titans.
Up by 1.
Yeah, the Titans are they're not going to be as dramatic. I thought when they got Julio, they'd be like dangerous. What is the problem? You know what, Phil? This is the first 2 weeks, and a lot of times teams come out of the gate fast, and the ones that come out slow, sometimes they pick it up at some point. So we'll see.
Yep. So I'm pretty happy with where we're at. Barring a few injuries, but I think we're okay. DeMore is playing really good.
I know, it's shockingly.
Diamador Lenore.
I mean, really.
And he's a big plus. He's part of the reason why we're succeeding is because he's filled in
and done an admirable job. Absolutely. Phil, we're gonna stop though. Let's see you tomorrow. We can go a little longer and get this game.
And the other one thing I want to point out: Green Bay has the game tomorrow night, so they're playing a short week and have to fly out here. So it's
he hates that too.
That's a good thing.
All right,
Ronbo.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. And Draz was dropping notes early. We can't go 3 out 3 times. Draz, I tell you, I don't want nothing to do with the Eagles no more this year. If everybody gets to the playoffs and the Eagles get there too, I hope they get to play Tampa Bay or somebody else. I don't want nothing to do with the Eagles no more. Jesus, boys, it's crazy.
Well, let me start it off right, Ronbo. Hold up, wait a minute. Ronbo going to put some red and gold up in it.
I don't know what I was thinking. Sprinkle, 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 boom. Draz, we got to do that.
There we go.
That's our
Ronbo.
ritual, man. That's our routine. We got to do that.
Exactly. Well, Ronbo, I think I'm the only one that's probably not happy about this win. Shout out to my TNT family. But that's how we roll, at TNT. All of us gonna disagree at some point, and all of us gonna agree at some point. I'm not happy with the win. And the reason being is for certain situations, but I will say this because I know you keep it short and sweet. Shout out to our defense. Shout out to our defense coordinators. Great game, came in with a great game plan. Can't say the same for Kyle Shanahan though. Kyle Shanahan, to me, I will give him credit for making an adjustment fast. Ronbo, we've been through these scenarios in the NFL. When you got an over-aggressive defense like that, and they can get quick penetration on you, what you do? You hit them with the screens and you hit them with the quick counters, right?
And he waited
That's
too long.
Football 101.
Yep.
He waited too long for the adjustment. And like we were screaming, I heard you say, "Hey, we got to hit some screens here. We got to pop some screens." Like you should know this. You should know this, Kyle. You so-called supposed to be the guru, right? And for me, I just don't understand Kyle at times. I will say this too. One of the other callers alluded to it too. What's the difference between McVay, Peyton, and some of these, and Pete Carroll, some of these other coaches in the league, Ronbo, between Kyle Shanahan? The difference is they never take their foot off the gas. Ronbo.
I know, right?
They never take. When we had that ball with 4 minutes, and we called 2, 3 run plays and just killed it right there and kicked the field goal. You got to stay aggressive, man. You got to go out here and dominate and win. I mean, it ain't got to be impressive all the time. Sometimes you're going to hit the gritty games, like this one was today. But when you got a chance, when you got a team on the rope, man, go for the juggler. Yeah, quit with this conservative-ass coaching. You would have think Kyle Shanahan, the big blower of their so-called Super Bowls, would stop the conservativeness. He would stop it. But he don't. He try to play situational football. That's not going to get you very far in this league, Rumble. It's not. I hate to say it. It's not going to do it. But anyway, I know you keep it short and sweet. And like I said, I'm not impressed by the win. I'm impressed with our defense. I'm impressed with some individuals. Josh Norman, shout out to him. I think he played very well. I think he got a bad rep today. Those referees. If you're going to allow those wide receivers to push off at times and get separation with what they do, you got to be able to let the defensive player do what he do. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not
don't be a little tugging and grabbing and stuff.
Don't call it at all.
You got to let that stuff go.
Yeah.
Right. You got to let that stuff go. You can't sit there and call it one way all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they got to do something about these quarterbacks too. Once a quarterback breaks the pocket and he starts running, he's a runner at that point. It's point blank period. I don't care about no Alabama. I don't care about he's a quarterback. He's a runner at that point. And he has to be treated as that. Stop.
Especially he's tight-roping the line. And now I don't know if he's going out or not. And then he ref flag. Oh, what are you throwing a flag on me for? I get thrown out the game.
Right.
I really would tell that ref how I felt about that call. Oh.
Right. We're taking too much of football out of football, and I just don't like that. But shout out to you, Ronbo, and the staff. Like I said, TNT, we in the building. But I got some more to come for Monday Night Raw. You know what I'm saying? But Kyle Shanahan got to stop this, man. I can't stand that style of coaching, man. I can't. That want to sit back and coast to a win, man. You can never sit back in the NFL.
Sounds like
That's
good
not
topic.
gonna work.
Good Monday Night Raw topic too. All right, Draz. I'll look for you tomorrow.
All right, Ron, have a good one.
You too.
Take care.
Okay. It goes Draz fired up now about that. Boy, I tell you, I see it. Easy the third. Next man up, Ronbo Frank Gore, maybe. I don't know. Frankie wants to go box. I don't know how serious he is about that. And thanks for that contribution, fam. Jeff Bernardo says all these running backs going down as a sign. Bring back Gore. Also, horrible first game for Josh Norman with 2 penalties. Yeah, Josh is going to need his timing and stuff is probably off. But you know what? He looked a lot more fluid and he could move around. He doesn't look stiff at all. I give him another couple of weeks. He should get back into game shape. So, Jeff, thanks for that contribution. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Jamie, just here we are. We're sitting here after they put the swords down. Boy, I tell you, Jamie, that was rough. A lot of people don't realize that was rough. I mean, the Eagles are not a joke.
How was their Hall of Fame rookie?
I know. Well, he didn't do too much. I think
Was
he
he
had
killing it?
167 yards. He was supposed to tear us apart, huh? I can't wait to get back. I was taking shots at a couple of websites. I can't wait to get at him. Bleacher Report, you jerks.
Our Heisman Trophy 5th rounder shut down their Heisman Trophy Hall of Famer.
Detroit versus everybody.
Want to get dog walked again, huh?
Don Burns, he's got the cojones of the ball bearings on a truck. The dude is still running around talking.
Yeah. Pops in here, smacks off, shuts it off.
For no reason.
Woo! Hey, guess what happened to me this morning?
What?
I get up, and I got Dish Network, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get up and start getting the coffee ready and everything, go back in there, get ready to flip the channel over because it went rest mode, so I popped it back on.
Mm-hmm.
My satellite dish went out.
Oh.
I spent the whole first half of the freaking game trying to figure out how to get channel 12.
Oh, no.
And finally it popped back on right before halftime, and we scored instantly when I got the TV on.
Yeah, no. See, Jamie, that's the hilarious thing about that whole thing. The Eagles were kicking our butt the whole first half until the last few minutes of the first half. All of a sudden, the 49ers went down and scored. I said, oh, we're going to go into half.
Well, the funny thing,
leading 7-3.
The funny thing is, yeah, they were talking like we were getting dog walked, but I looked at the score and it was only 3-0. So they may have been kicking butt, but we weren't letting them cash in. So it doesn't even matter. They can kick butt how much they want as long as they ain't scoring.
The thing is their defense was just slapping us for the whole first quarter and into the second quarter. We couldn't do anything. Our defense did a good job to keep them out of the end zone, too. They only got 3 points. We're not giving that enough credit. You're right to point that out.
Yeah,
I was just bothered because it's Kyle Shanahan's offense. Why can't we move the ball? We couldn't run. They were sitting in the backfield most of the time. And finally, like Treasure's pointed out, with that over pursuit they were doing and just drilling past our offensive line, just drop the screen over. Guys, hey, don't touch me. I've got the ball. Stop.
Right.
You know.
You can't give all that credit to Kyle either, because most of that credit goes to Jimmy for playing it cool. Like, he wasn't hopping around back there like an idiot or nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he kept
when
his
I
eye
turned it on, he was cool.
Huh?
Yeah.
He played a pretty nice
played
game.
It cool, and when I turned it on, I seen him throw that laser between two defenders that were trying to pinch a guy.
And got into Debo.
And he hit him in stride on the run.
Yeah.
And he gained another 20 yards, and that was a perfect pass. Like, dude, Jimmy needs credit where it's due, and he's got a lot due for this game.
Yeah, it's all about reps, fam. It's all about reps. After a while, they become one now. Debo and Jimmy are connected at the hip now. They look like they're really connected now. We got to get Aiyuk involved.
It sounds like Jimmy took their best punch.
First
thing right out of the gate.
He did.
They were coming after him, weren't they?
Never got sacked. He got away, got rid of the ball, or ran out of it, or something. But he was he was on it today. I was impressed. Jimmy, we're gonna run out of time.
Cool.
I know.
That's the biggest thing.
I know, right? And people don't give. He's not gonna get credit for that, though. People are waiting for him to mess up. Guarantee you they are. Jimmy, let's see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, I'll holler at you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Night, Jamie.
Bye.
And Cynthia.
Hi, Ronbo. How are you?
Cynthia, I'm doing great. After enduring that, I mean, the Eagles are really a terrifying team to me. As I said, I don't want to see them anymore this year. They do another couple of things right. Stop being stupid with the flags. Cynthia, they win that game.
Well, I do agree. I will say this. I just came from the game, and all weekend I was doing the 49ers. I went to the tailgate, Philly Takeover 2 tailgate. I went to the 49ers road trip thing. I did that yesterday, and then today I went to the tailgate, and went to the game. My husband was there with me, and as you know, he's an Eagles fan. So I'm home now. I'm back home in Delaware now after having left that game. And I will tell you that, number one, there were cops all over today, so the Eagles fans did not get their usually rowdy self. A couple of them got smart, but I gave it right back to them, especially with my big husband right there. So, number one.
Good for you.
Number two, I will say I love the Eagles' D-line, and some people have said it was going to be closer than expected. Their D-line was very good. I mean, this game was played in the trenches, and we just won. The first two series were very dicey. I mean, when we kept going 3 and out, I'm thinking, okay, what's going to happen? Are people going to be calling for Trey to get in? I said, no, you got to hold on and just let the stuff gel. So I felt like they had a hard time stopping number 97 on the Eagles. Hargrove or whatever his name was.
Guy's a beast.
I know. And then they finally figured out a formula. I'm glad they didn't wait till halftime, but it was almost halftime. I love when that touchdown for the Eagles got called back. I love that. And I love that block punt. Oh, I loved all that stuff. And then, I forgot I was not sitting in my living room, and I was cheering to the top of my lungs, and I'm in Eagles Stadium, and people turned around and looked at me, and I said, okay, Cynthia, you got to chill. You got to chill. So I'm glad, I don't care. I've heard people talk. I really don't give a hoot. A win is a win. Yeah, we may have looked ugly. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. We got out of there with 2 wins on the road.
Yes.
49ers.
All the way East Coast. Exactly. I'm grateful for this win. Lucky to get it.
Yes. I'm very grateful, too. And, it was all good. I met and reconnected with a lot of 49ers fans, a lot of people I knew. And it was all good, and my husband actually had a good time as well. So it was good.
Yes, indeed, even though he's an Eagles fan.
Yes.
I forgot we were supposed to keep in contact. I wanted to talk to you during the course of the game and forgot all about you were going to that game. Damn. All right.
Yes, I was trying to call you, but I was thinking about calling you, and I said, well, let me wait until after the game. And then right after the game, I had called, but I got a couple of other calls, and I got knocked out of line, and I think I had to call back 3 times to get back in line. But it's
so
all
you have a little connection issue, because I was going to drop you a link over in Twitter. Okay, from now on, we're just going to keep in contact and remind each other the whole time.
I have to remind you, Ronbo, I will be at the game, and that way you can do me a link, and then I can do it live.
And just click in. That's all you got to do.
I was there for all the action this weekend. I was right up in there.
And I love hearing your take on the game anyway. So, all right, Cynthia. Tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go, though. I'll look for you tomorrow night if you got some time for us, okay?
Okay, take care. Go
you too.
Niners.
Yes, indeed. Night, Cynthia.
Okay.
Or should I say good day? It's still early. All right. Bye. I meant to connect with Cynthia. Dang it, I forgot. Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's happening?
Emilio 2-0. Yes, indeed. And no matter what is said, it's still 2-0 on the record book. And that's all that matters.
Yeah, true.
That was hard fought, Emilio. There's a lot of character. The 49ers stayed right in there, punch for punch, boy. It looked like Rocky Balboa versus Apollo Creed or Clubber Lang. It was rough, punch for punch. Oh, my God. They came out, though. All right.
Crazy, man. You know what? I do commend the defense in the game. There was mostly defense in that. As much offense as Philadelphia pushed, our defense pushed back. So, I give it on the defense. That was one hell of a game by the defense. Okay, now, to me, that's what helped us win that game.
Along with the Eagles being young and undisciplined.
It wasn't
but they'll
Jimmy,
get
just,
there.
and the offense was trying to figure out what to do. The offense had the problem. Luckily, in the end, they pushed it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was just tick for tack, tick for tack. No first downs in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, that was crazy. That was pissing me off. I'm like, are you serious? And, Jimmy, he played. He had his ups and downs. He was making his mistakes. Then he turned around in the second half when it really counted. So, that's all that matters. Like I said,
Just correct.
Like I told you, a couple of days before, Philadelphia didn't play as good a team as us last week, but they did. It shows that they do have a team that can compete.
Mm-hmm.
So it was giving us hell. So I'm not even gonna lie. But like I said, if it wasn't for our defense, I think we would have got beat if it wasn't for our defense.
That's right.
Man,
Also, they made a couple of boneheaded mistakes like rookies do. That stepping out of bounds, I don't know what he was doing with that. Also, getting things called back and stuff, penalties at the wrong time. He got a bad break.
So no, like I say, the defense, especially with Amador doing information, so he used the sideline and that call back. Like I said, I give it up to our defense. Our defense really helped us win this game. Offense pulled it off in the second half, but if it wasn't for the defense, I think we would have been in trouble. But other than that, I don't have too many ups and downs. It's just the offense has to click a little sooner and a little bit later because we could have blown them out. The offense wasn't clicking.
I don't know about blowing them out.
If Jimmy would have, we could have. If Jimmy would have settled down a little bit in the beginning, think about it. Those passes were overthrown, high passes. Jimmy would have just connected a little better with them receivers. We would have blown them out. It just Jimmy had to settle down. He was playing a little too scared there. If he really paid attention, he played a little nerved up.
The monsters was coming at him.
It took him a whole half. Like I said, it took him a whole half, but like I said, if it wasn't for that defense, we would have been in trouble. But, good game from both sides. It just took the offense the second half to a whole half to get the game going. But I'm happy. On to the next. Green Bay, you Swiss cheese. I don't see Green Bay doing that. It's coming close. It's all different. He's not. Aaron Rodgers is not a mobile quarterback, so now they're going to get after him.
Aaron ain't serious. I don't see what he looks like, but Aaron playing like.
I don't care if he's serious or not. I don't give a damn if he's serious or not. It's two different quarterbacks. Hurts was running around, and
as far as that goes, yeah. All right, Emilio, I'm gonna look for you tomorrow.
All right, you have a good night, man.
You too. All right, here goes Emilio. Yeah, man. It's everybody.
And remember, Niners for life.
Emilio's got a sign-out signature like I love it. All right, Emilio. See you tomorrow, fam. And Ellis. Ellis?
Ronbo?
Ellis, I hear you. Come on in.
Woo-wee!
Yeah, I know, right?
By the skin of the teeth again for another week, huh? What a damn introduction.
And an unnecessary ending again. Like I said, that last fourth quarter, last couple of minutes, the game is over, y'all. Just stay intense. No, we got to make it dramatic. There they go, and they scored the 2-point conversion. They could now win with a touchdown. Okay, here we go. So you know what? If anything, give the 49ers credit for learning how to be cool, I guess, under extreme stress. But stress they put themselves on. God. But y'all, let's
self-inflicted.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead. Give us a rundown of your feeling on the DeMeco's plan and the offense and defensive, the offensive plan. Aiyuk and what's going on with him. Give out the game ball, offense and defense.
I want to give the game ball the defense as a whole, the entire defense.
Okay.
Now I'm not going to say the entire duration of the game because they were getting gashed a lot. But why I'm going to give them the game ball and why I feel like they deserve it more than the offense is because as many times, what do we have? We had 4 3-and-outs back to back.
At least.
It was 4. I know everybody's saying 3. I counted 3, but there was another one after that. We had 4 of them. If not,
I think the whole first
more.
quarter.
I don't know. Okay, and that was at least 3 in the first quarter.
Absolutely.
We kept giving the ball back to the other team, and running our defense to the damn ground. I thank God for them boys being conditioned enough to maintain and continue to hold the Eagles to 3 points, because had they not, the Eagles would have been running up the score on us. We would have been doing more 3 and outs, and it would have been 28 to nothing or something. We would have been looking at that, or 28-3. We might have had a damn field goal if we were lucky. This was sloppy. I'm not excited. You know, a win is a win. Yeah, we can say that all the time. At least we got the win. I'm thankful that we're not 0-2 and that we're 2-0. However, I'm not excited about the fact that we were blowing out Detroit. We let them back in the game. We came here to Philly, and the offense could not get it together. Now, I was going crazy in the chat because Jimmy was not doing his damn job. He's throwing the ball at the ground. He's doing a lot of he just basic stuff that he's not getting done. And whether he was under pressure, I don't know what the hell is going on. The offensive line, to me, looked stout and did a fabulous job. But the passing and, you know, just the stuff that was going on with Jimmy was really setting us back, and we weren't able to get get things in motion. And another thing I don't like about what Jimmy does is he always includes the team. If you're the leader of this football team, Jimmy, we need you to take accountability for the shit you're not doing right. We need you to say, I need to be better. I need to be getting the ball to my receivers. I need to be making sure that I'm playing at my best for the team so that I'm covering my end, and that way everything else will fall in line. That's part of being a leader. Everybody, especially if it's due. That's the only thing that I got an issue with is the consistency. Now, later on, things started to get better, but if our defense wasn't playing so damn well, we would have been playing catch up, and they would have been in the 30s by then, and we would have just been stuck trying to, all right, we got to come back, and defense has to play better than they did the last defensive series so that the offense can get the ball back, and we have to try and catch up with them. I don't want to play that game, Ronbo.
Nobody does.
We can't afford to play those kind of games.
I guarantee
you know what I'm saying? So that's why I was so pissed. Go ahead.
49ers don't want to either. But, hey, fam, this is a Monday Night Raw topic for sure because we're way out of time.
Yeah.
Let's continue this tomorrow.
All
right?
For sure, Ronbo. Peace and love, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe,
man.
You know, it's not for life, man. We got to get ready. Thank God we're playing Green Bay next week, and I don't want to jinx us, but you know that might be a breeze, and we better just go ahead and walk right on through them.
There you go.
Peace out, family. On Monday Night Raw. We'll be back.
Peace out, fam. All right. Night, Ellis.
Much love.
Give us the squad, too. All right. And we move quickly to, hey, Chip.
Let's hear it, bro. Ooh la la.
Chip,
ooh la la.
And Chip, I started singing too early.
Come on, ooh la la.
I'm scared to sing it now. It's tonight after I sung it.
We won, dog. It don't matter. Bro, it don't matter if we win by 1 or 1,000.
But when I was singing, the game wasn't over yet, and they had just gotten to the point. If they scored a touchdown, we'd have lost the game. Scared me to death.
Hey, well, we did it. But we didn't, though.
But we did it, yeah. Jesus.
Come on, Ronbo. I waited for hours to talk to you so I can hear you say it.
Singing, ooh la la, ooh la la, la la. And just, 49ers, please don't do that. And get me all scared to death. Hey, I'm just glad to get to come home, you know what I'm saying, Chip?
Hey,
finally get to return.
Hey, bro, so apparently I scare everybody in the house when I'm watching the game.
How come?
So everybody, my chick went in the room. I just kind of took custody of my brother's boys a couple weeks ago, so they kind of just stayed in that room. And like,
were you getting loud and crazy, scared the boys and everybody else?
Yeah, scaring the dog and everybody, bro.
When the dog gets something, you know, it's rough in there.
Hey, the dog was like, "Bro, you need to calm down already."
Chip, hey, so what did you take away from that game, Chip? You know, a lot of people want to give the 49ers offense no credit for enduring that first quarter, but you know what? I'm sorry.
Okay.
The Eagles are tough.
Win the game but you don't win the game in the first quarter. I mean, that helps, but, you know. Look, I understand they went 3 and out the first 3 drives, but they went. Didn't Philly take like a 8-minute drive in the first quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's more than half the quarter right there.
And between Hargrave and the rest of those guys, that defense.
Yeah, your boys from what?
That Eagles defense. I don't care what anybody says. That Eagles defense would have knocked anybody out. They are vicious. Those guys were, they were busting through the offensive line. The offensive line finally slowed them down going toward the end of the first quarter. But those first few snaps, did you see Hargrave on that first snap? That ball came back to Jimmy, and so did Hargrave. I said, damn. Then he did it again. I said, you know what? This is not good. And they did it again. I said, we got a problem here. And they did it again. Yeah. They did that for the first 4 quarters. They were all over us like white on rice. And that's why I says, people are going to blame Jimmy, but I'll be damned. Jimmy, you got get rid of the ball now or die. That was his choice. And some of those throws were kind of errant. He had a few drops, but then they sort of ironed it out toward the end of the first quarter. And then the second quarter got a little better. And finally they got a little thing going. But that was rough in the beginning.
Yeah, but like I said, it don't matter if we win by 1 or 1,000
or 2,000. I know.
At the end of the day, at the end of the fourth quarter, when the time is up and we're ahead, that's all that matters. It might not do good on your heart and on your stomach, and everybody might be afraid of you at the end of the day. But hey,
Chip,
as long as you've got more points than they do.
It's all that matters.
Wow.
It was a good experience for him, Chip.
That's all that matters to me.
It was a good experience for him. To play a team like that, good. That was scary, and they needed that. Chip, we got to go, though. Chip, if you got time, let's see you tomorrow, will you?
All right, yeah. If it's not that, I'll listen in, man, because I'll be working a lot, brother.
All right, Chip. We'll be thinking about you then.
Hey, give me a good. Let's go Niners.
Yeah, let's go Niners. Wait. Let's go Niners. Man, Chip. All right, Chip.
Later, brother.
Looking forward to seeing you soon. All right, great day. And 49 Lakers defense and running game are carrying Jittery G. Oh, God. No matter what he does. Jimmy did a lot today, but he ain't going to get no credit for it. And the media's not going to give any credit either. But 49 Lakers, okay, thanks. Ice, baby. Too cold.
Too cold, baby. What up, dog?
We're sitting there going over this game. I'm grateful for this game win, but boy, that was rough. But you know what? You look at the defense and you look at the offensive execution, and there's a lot of mixed feelings about both. And then you look at the Aiyuk situation, which I'm very concerned about because Aiyuk's a very good player. We need him involved in this offense, right? And great runner. And Demo looked good, though, which is a surprise. And give your game ball out, Ice, to offensive and defensive player.
Special teams.
All right.
You know why?
How come?
If it was the special teams, we would have lost that game. Block field goal.
Oh, yeah.
And, when the punt, and they put them back in territory. Minus we gave up that big play, but the bottom line, special teams played outstanding. They kept them out of field position, even though we had those 3 and outs. If you look at that big time, everybody really have to look at that. Special team goes a long way.
You know what? I'm glad you pointed it out because putting them back, we saved that. Put that ball on 5-yard line once. I think maybe twice. We put them deep in their own territory.
We did twice.
That was serious.
We did deep in their own territory twice, and they had to go downfield. And the thing about it is, when your special teams put teams in positions like that, that gives the defense an edge. Okay, and every time they did that, that gave our defensive edge, and that's why we're able to only give up 3 points. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line.
I was hoping so badly
that side of the ball.
If we just could have got through that fourth quarter, I wanted the Eagles to get nothing but 3 points. I said, you guys, we came here and you just kicked our ass for the first quarter, and we still end up winning the game.
Yeah, the game. And then another thing, too, dog. Name a Niner game. Listen, man, Niner Nation. man, Eagles is a good team. They're going to do that to everybody.
I'm telling you.
They have a good team. They're not just going to do that to us. They're going to do that to everybody.
Some people don't think so. I'm telling you, I agree.
Do, man.
That team is scary.
Stop that nonsense.
That defense.
That team is for real. Like I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm going to keep it 100. If they put it together, people going to have a problem because their defense is good and they're physical. So, they kind of like a mirror of us in a way.
You know?
And if you think about it the way we play, minus the quarterback situation, we purposely like this. This is how I feel about today. We just played ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. We just actually played ourselves. All we had to do was put the Eagles uniform in a Niners uniform. We just played ourselves.
If they get an edge rusher, if they had an edge rusher, good God, because their interior is like a grinding machine. So you really got to.
They listen, dog. Listen to me. Look at this. Watch the game again, dog. Or look at the highlights.
I don't want to watch it again.
Defense is a mirror of our defense. I'm telling you, dog. They ain't no joke. And you know, one more thing. I know we got to keep it short and sweet. This is a good character building game for Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense completely, the team in general, because teams like this, we cannot go in and overlook. Because Shanahan said it himself, we got to be prepared for anything against this team. And we were. We won the game. It didn't matter what the score was. It was a good character building game. That game hit Jimmy Garoppolo, allowed me a lot of time Brady today, where he started off slow, and then he eventually got it together. There's no blame to put on Shanahan or anyone. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, hard-fought game they won, and that's what football's about. You know, everybody got to stop worrying about this, worry about that. We're not gonna. It doesn't matter whether you blow out people by 30. I'd rather have a win like this than a win by 30, because if you win like this here, every week we come in, we know we got to play hard like that every single week. If we blow people out, you get cocky, you get lazy, think things is easy, and that's how you fuck up. That's how you fuck up.
You're right. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see you tomorrow in for Raw.
Monday Night Raw, man. Yeah. Monday Night Raw, man. Everybody stay faithful, man. This was a good win for us, man. Good win.
Sure
Later,
was.
dog.
All right, night, Ice. A good day, Ice. Hey, Mel.
Yo, claret, man. Bang, bang. What's good, Ronbo? It's been a long time, my brother.
It's right. It's been a really long time. How you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm doing better. You know, I was real sick for a while, but, you know, I'm doing well now.
I was thinking that might have something like that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. You pulled through it, though. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Well, Mel,
short and sweet after the game. Eagles fans wasn't so good.
Eagles fans, they have a right to be angry, too. Because, Mel, in fact, the first quarter, they were the better football team, period. And they couldn't hold on. So, but they got a lot of youngins. They'll get better. But, Mel, give me some insights.
I'll put it this way, Ron, but I was in the building because, you know, I'm home. Like, that's home for me. So, I was in the building, man. And if there wasn't so many cops around, it would have been a whole lot of Eagles fans that walked out of there with broken jaws and black eyes. You know how I give it up. But, but they talk crazy and everything. But it was like a whole lot of police there. I've never seen it like that.
That's what Cynthia said.
Anyways, I think a lot of us, man, the Niners fans, we need to kind of calm down a little bit and really try to think about and remember what we do on offense. It's going to be like that in some games. Now, when we play teams that aren't quite as good, it's not going to be like that. But when we play teams that are good playoff-bound teams, it's how it's going to be because you have to understand Kyle's offense. The beginnings of the games, he's computing. Everything is to set up for later in the game. That's why we always get a lot more effective later in the game. Once that second quarter starts to roll around, you start to see the defenses being confused. Unfortunately, we had some 3 and outs, so we couldn't run as many plays as we could have and should have, sustaining drives. But the more plays we run, the more confused they get because all of our plays look the same in the beginning. So we're going to see that when we come across the good teams. So no need to really panic anything, man. We'll be good.
I was pointing it out while I was during the game, too. I was saying, you know what? Shannon will run that play again, too. This is what he does. He's feeling you out like a boxer. First round.
Period.
And after that, then he's going to start hitting you. Yep.
Period. So, yeah, man, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I don't fear anybody when we get to the playoffs. Now, granted, any team can win on any Sunday. This ain't the NBA or NHL where you have a 7-game championship series. It's one and done. But I don't fear anybody, and we can beat anybody that's in front of us as long as we're focused.
Mm.
And the good thing about today that nobody's seeming to be talking about, which we should, especially after last week, man, I'll end with this, but we didn't have any major injuries, man. That's been more scary to me than anything else, is wondering, well, whenever one of our guys is down for a half a second, like, okay, this season over.
Trey Sermon. My God, I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
He's laying there face down for the longest time. Oh.
Facts.
But he took a vicious shot. You saw the replay, right? That was nasty.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was just
most
mean.
of it broke my heart. Yeah,
I know.
We good though, bro. Yeah. Don't sleep on Green Bay neither. Now we should wipe the floor.
I'm done sleeping on teams. I slept on the Eagles.
Yeah,
that was a mistake.
Bro. Yeah. You said you slept on the Eagles?
I did.
Yeah, because like I said, I live here. If you remember last year when we were playing the Eagles and everybody's like, yeah, we're about to run through them. When I called, I'm like, bro, please don't be fooled.
Don't make
man.
that mistake.
This team is not as bad as they seem, right? Yeah, and if you look at last year, we had all the better stats except for the score, time of possession, yards, all of that.
They pulled that out.
But the stat that counted, man, they beat us. So, yeah.
They're tough.
But the good thing is, man, the teams that we play after this, they're not going to be better than the Eagles were. So, we grinded this one out. Confidence is everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm impressed with Demo too, man. The Amador Lenore, yeah, I'm impressed with him, man.
He's special. And I thought he was going to be...
Can't wait to get E-Man back.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
But E-Man may have some trouble beating Demo out if he ain't careful. He needs to hurry up and get back. Because I think Norman's taking that other spot. Ain't it?
Yeah.
Mel.
That's a great problem to have. Yep. But I will talk to you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Looking
I'm
forward.
back, baby. Let's go.
Good to hear.
Bang,
all
bang,
right, Phil.
bang, all day. Yes, sir.
Enjoy this day.
All right, I'm fine. You too.
There's Mel. Boy, talk to Mel. Santana.
What's up, Brando? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. Winning this game and being 2-0, of which early on in that game, I said, damn, I underestimated this team, man. These dudes are badass. And finally,
Ronbo,
they softened
up.
No,
go ahead, Ronbo.
No, I'm just saying. And finally, they figured them out and got past them. And, man, that was a really great feeling. Go ahead.
No, Ronbo, I was watching the game. I know Philly was a good team. I know they had a good defense. They have young wide receivers. And, obviously the dual threat with Hurst, But, watching the game, I never felt like we were going to lose the game. I never felt like, I've watched other games before, and I'm always on the edge of my seat. But this one, it didn't feel that way. I felt like we were in control.
Yeah.
I feel like we were in control most of the game. I feel like our defense was doing good. A couple little mistakes in the beginning, but then they settled down. And Josh Norman, I feel like he did a good job. And then Lenore, he was solid today for us.
Yeah.
Fred Warner
was
flying everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And we really didn't feel the absence of Greenlaw, which was he playing today by any chance?
No, Greenlaw
was injured,
playing.
right?
Well, I thought we did miss Greenlaw because I think on some of them runs that Hurts was doing, I think Greenlaw's pursuit would have got there. Alshire, I'm not sure where he was on some of them plays. Anyway, we'll see how things improve next week.
Yeah, and then obviously the what's it called, Debo. Debo was solid today, man.
I know, that's 2 weeks in a row for Debo. He's the number one receiver.
Yeah, but you know what I want to see from Kyle is, man, spread the love, because, I know Devo's our playmaker and stuff, but we got to spread the ball to Aiyuk and stuff like that, because we know that, we can't put all the load on Devo, The first 2 games, there's a big load for Debo and stuff like that, and we got to kind of preserve him for later if we want to keep him for the rest of the year, So that's what I want to see from him.
We need a slot, somebody in the slot. I don't know who that would be. I was hoping to be Aiyuk, but we need somebody in the slot that's very productive. Yeah. And right now, I don't know. I don't know where Aiyuk is lining up all the time. I'm not paying attention because half the time I'm asking, where's Aiyuk? Or Sherfield. Somebody needs to be in a slot other than Debo.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Yeah, so it's pretty much Debo the whole game, and a little bit of running game, and that's how we won the game. But like I said, man, we want to preserve Debo. I just want to see Kyle Shanahan spread the love a little bit more to their receivers to kind of, have them stay a little bit healthy too, and not wear them out and stuff like that.
True.
So, but yeah, overall, I think it was a good game from the 49ers, man. It's a win. It's a good win. Obviously, it's the second week. We're not perfect, but eventually, we're gonna have games we'll probably blow out teams and stuff like that. But for right now, second week, everybody's just settling down. And Jimmy G was impressive today. How he kind of bounced back and had a solid game too and stuff like that. And yeah, man, good win.
Yeah, and off the East Coast and with that's 2 years. 2 years in a row. We didn't go to the East Coast last year, did we? Yeah, we did. New York. And
yeah, we did. It was like for 2 weeks the same.
We won
but it was
those
in the
games.
beginning of the season.
Yeah, we won those. We win the East Coast swing, and they keep doing that to us. 49ers, you guys go to the East Coast for 2 weeks in a row. Whoa! Why do you keep doing that? Well, anyway, so Ted, we're gonna go. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night. All right, on Raw.
All right,
man.
I'll see you tomorrow, man.
You too. All right, night. Area code 914.
Ronbo, what's good, bro?
Oh man,
your
this
boy
is weird.
Demetrius, man.
Demetrius.
Long time no. Yes, sir, man.
All right.
What's going
How you
on,
doing?
too, man? Long time no hear from you. Yo, man, going through life, man,
I know.
So I'm
I
back,
know.
bro.
It is.
Just going through life, man. Working hard, staying out the way, that's all.
There you go, surviving, large and in charged. Demetrius, man.
You already know, baby. Say that again, Rambo. Say that again. I'm ready for you, man. I'm a ball of fire, man. We 2-0, Rambo. We good, man. It's the beginning of the year. I think everything's gonna be all right. These little minor injuries, we're gonna get through that. But Jimmy G balling out. He ain't throwing no picks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, taking care of the ball.
We're
no mistakes.
doing all right. We're doing what we're supposed to do. Win. That's it.
That's it. That feels so much better, especially when you win and not lose because of a bunch of BS. So they did it. They got out there. And Demetrius, the good thing about this game is this was hard, cold down in the trenches for 4 quarters, and that's the kind of game that builds character in the team. Yeah.
Facts. That's who you know who you playing with. You know what I'm saying? That's who you know who got your back in a game like this, man. This was a street fight tonight, man.
It
this
was
300, man.
It was.
You know what I'm saying, Rambo? This was 300 today, man.
It literally was. You see, they came that elbow drive on my boy Trey, driving him into the dirt. Dude couldn't move. I said, what? Oh.
Yeah, man.
We ain't playing football now. This is something else.
Yo,
whoa.
facts, bro. Yo. And Diamador, no, that boy is going to be a problem, man. Rambo.
Like him.
He had a bad first half. He bounced right back, man. That's what you call character, man. That's how you know you got one. Diamond in the rough. He came back and had a hell of a game, man.
And he's only a rookie, D. You know what? He's going to get better.
This is what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying, Rambo. We got the pedigree. We got that pedigree, Rambo. This reminds me of...
Who?
Elijah Mitchell. That's my... man. He's good. I just hope that shoulder's all right, though.
Oh, man. I didn't even notice. Somebody said that earlier. I didn't know how to say it. They said he was looking at it, but he came back in the game. So maybe it's not that serious.
Yeah, he came back in.
We lost
He
Gibbons.
came back in. It looked like a stinger or something.
Maybe that's all it
probably
is.
caught a stinger or something.
Yeah, we lost Gibbons' ankle. I don't know how serious it is. Mitchell's got to be okay, though.
Oh, yeah.
D. Yeah, he's got to be okay.
Yeah, man. And we lost the other running back. Yeah, the other running back also.
Trey?
He went out with a he went out with a sprained ankle. Crazy.
Sermon? No, I think Sermon's out maybe concussion. He may get an ankle though.
The other one, the short guy, man, with the dreads, man.
Oh,
he went out with it.
Oh, Hasty's got an ankle?
Hasty. Yeah, he rolled his ankle.
Oh.
That's why you didn't see him no more. And that's why they put Mitchell back in. Because I was like, why the hell Mitchell back in if he was nursing that shoulder?
But see,
You know what I'm saying?
But
And then
Mitchell's
it
trying
was
to understand what he got to do to play. Because, Mitchell worked hard
man,
this
he
week.
got 2 kids, man. He got 2 kids, man. He ain't playing. He got mouths to feed, Ronbo. That's why I love our mentality, bro. That's why I think, Ronbo, this is starting out like that year. I know we ain't got much time, but that year we went to the Super Bowl when Cap was coming in for Alex Smith.
Yeah.
When we beat Philadelphia, man. The second game of the year, and everybody counted us out. And that game got us rolling.
Mm-hmm.
This game got us rolling. I bet my life on that.
I tell you. Let's see what
Ain't nobody for the next 4 games harder on that schedule than Philly going to be.
I know, right?
I'm telling you right now.
That's what I keep telling people. People don't understand. Philly's defense is not a joke. They will kick your ass if you don't keep the pedal to the metal the whole time. We got away. Now watch the game next week. I ain't going to say Green Bay's soft or going to be easy, but it ain't going to be nothing like what this was.
Philly, that your Ronbo, real talk, that looked like Rocky and Apollo going at it. We was just getting the best of them.
Dudes, it's scary.
It was a great game to see. And like I said, I love our mentality. Like we showed like we mentally strong. Like we got it. Like Jimmy G showed me something today, man. I don't care what the naysayers say, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but Jimmy G showed me some toughness today, man.
There's gonna be a lot of nasty write-ups. So still, dude, people do not like him. We got to go though, D.
And you go. All right, Ronbo, I know tomorrow night in Grand Cone, you could go ahead with yourself on Jimmy G, man.
God,
Lord.
he hates Jimmy with a passion.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
Anyway, all right, Ronbo, have a blessed night, bro.
You too, fam. All right. There he goes. Hey, Charles. Charles. I'm ready to come back to Charles. Get this done. We're running late here. 541 area code. Hello.
Hello?
Yes. And who is this?
Hey, this is D.
D? Hey, D. I went from one D to another D. D, come on in, man. We're talking about this game and short and sweet. What are your thoughts?
Well, I thought it was a good confidence boost for the team.
Ah, good point.
I saw that defense, that goal line stand. That was when they held them there. I thought, damn, like this is the team that we saw 2 years ago. I think they were back to that level.
Yep. 3 points. That's it, Eagles. Sit the heck down. 3. That's all you get. Yes.
Fred Warner made some good plays. Like he was kind of silent against Detroit, but I think today he came back, asserted himself.
Mm-hmm. And you know why, D?
I liked what I saw.
Dre Greenlaw last week was like taking over the show. Fred was doing some stuff, but Greenlaw was amazing in last week. But go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Greenlaw was good too, but Alshire, I don't know if he's as good to be Greenlaw's replacement right now for that, especially against the run. Like you said, he was he was just all over the place. But I think that Jimmy needs to play better because I don't know. There was some times when there was receivers wide open and he just wasn't hitting those passes like he should.
Well, you know what? Next week, let's see where the defense is not so intense. Those guys, the thing about the Eagles, which is really special, makes them different from everybody else, usually your edge rushers are the guys that are destroying the quarterback, not the Eagles. The Eagles destroy your middle. That's where the quarterback is trying to operate from. Jimmy's lucky he didn't get sacked about 4 or 5 times today. That's why I give him credit on that. You don't have time to scale the field with those guys coming at the middle. With an edge rusher, you might buy a second extra. But when they're coming right up the middle, you got to give it that ball now. You got to make that decision now. You can't go through your reads properly. It's It's difficult. I'm going to watch that game again, but I know what you're talking about. But I want to see who was open and what was going on there, because for the most part, Jimmy depended on Debo. So, yeah, maybe he could do different.
I think early on, he needed that. He needed to build himself up early in the game, like he always does. But Debo dropped it. Tech dropped it, and I think after that, he kind of was shooken up because he kind of needs to build himself up every game to get that confidence he needs, especially because run game wasn't working, so we were kind of reliant on the pass.
That's what I was getting ready to say, because we ain't got no run, and those short passes are extension of the run game. So if that's not working, now what do I do? If you're the quarterback, so what do you do? So yeah, it's tough. We'll see next week.
We'll see though next week.
Yeah, we'll see next
week.
First
home game.
Yeah, should be fun. Should be lots of fun. Aaron Rodgers acts like he doesn't really feel like playing this year, so that's good for us. Aaron Rodgers is very strict. You know what he's going to do, D? He's going to come guns a-blazing next week, though. He's got to be sick of the 49ers by now. Because if we beat him next week, that's 3 out of 4 meetings. And they were brutal beatings, too. So.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to come in and say a couple things, and, yeah, thanks for having me.
Hey, appreciate you, D. We'll be back tomorrow night on Raw. If you got time, join us, all right?
All right. Thanks, Ronbo.
All right. Thanks, D. Have a good night. A good day. All right. Oh, man. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and take off, and there's about 3 games I'm going to go replay and see. Seahawks in a fight with the Titans. Fam, I see you. Thanks for the contributions and the likes. Fam, I'll see you tomorrow evening on Raw. Congratulations to us, Eagles. Man, don't want to see you again. Niners for the win.